This is.
Oh, do you want to tilt it? It's just a little
headroom.
There we go.
Hey.
Hello.
What's up, everybody?
All 0 viewers.
We are live.
That's right. I don't know if that's gonna go. I had it set for pre-scheduled for like. I did it yesterday, or no, I did it this morning, but I never saw it pop up on my when I looked on our channel.
Maybe we've been shadow banned.
That's alright. We got all the time in the world to wait for everybody.
I'm just gonna tilt this just a touch.
How do I just bring it up here?
You just have to find the stream on our channel.
There's a stream there, right?
Yeah. Just popped up.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
Oh, we got somebody. Life of Elizabeth.
And every day I'm hustling. Hello.
Hey guys, welcome to
guys.
the stream.
What's going on?
We thought we were alone still.
Yeah. We're just talking to ourselves.
Happy Friday.
Oh my gosh, it's hot in here.
It is Friday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It
losing
is.
track of the days. It is Friday.
These days just kind of meld into themselves. It's hard to tell what's Friday, Monday, Sunday.
Yes.
Thanks for doing this, guys. We weren't. We set this up as a. I don't know what do you call it? Not a preview,
It's like a
but like
reminder.
a reminder type thing. But we never saw it on our stream or our channel, so we weren't sure if this thing actually was going to work or not.
But it did.
It did.
But it did, and we're here.
So what is everybody doing? I'm sure everybody's in the same position as us. Not a whole heck of a lot, huh?
A lot of time inside watching lots of Netflix.
Oh my gosh, it's really hot in here. I'm dying.
Really?
Yeah.
You got that turtleneck on.
I know, I might have to change.
Open a window after.
Woo!
We had the fireplace on.
At work, about to leave. What type of job do you do?
Every day I'm hustling. Literally hustling if you're heading out for work.
At work, but I think they're about to leave work. Lucky.
Oh.
That's a nice feeling when you get to leave work.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday. Quitting for the weekend, hopefully. I work at a food distributor.
Oh my goodness, so you're probably just working like crazy.
You must be super busy with everything going on. I'm sure there's lots of deliveries going out for everyone.
But
everybody's buying lots of food and stocking up.
All the restaurants that are still open.
And thank you for doing that job because it's very important. So we all appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Are you located in Canada, North America? Where are you?
Oh, not really. We're slow.
Oh, that's no good. Yeah, it's kind of hard to guess now with work if people are busy or not because it's obviously lots of places are closed right now or working sort of minimal shifts, minimal coverage.
Yeah, I just assumed like with the grocery stores like being, a lot of people like stocking up on extra food that other people associated in that supply chain would be busy as well.
Yeah.
I guess if you're a distributor for like restaurants though, like produce distributor or whatever, I know that at least here it's a little slower because a lot of restaurants chose to stay closed and the ones that are open aren't terribly busy, but I don't know, it's hard to say. Yeah,
and now they're all just doing either takeout or delivery, so they've lost, obviously all the restaurants themselves are closed, no one can eat in them, so it definitely
and then even then, like lots of people are still nervous to do that. Restaurants are closed, but we still got smaller orders from prisons, hospitals. And that's true. You
forget those good. Prisoners need to eat 3 a day, and same with all the seniors' homes too, right? And a lot of that's at least. I'm assuming where we are here, I think all the seniors' homes are kind of on like lockdown now.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't distribute to grocery stores?
Okay.
Yeah, but I guess you forget about it's not just restaurants, but it's like the prisons, the hospitals,
Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania.
Cool, you're not too far from us.
Probably like 4 hours?
Yeah, we were down in Erie for Black Friday.
Yeah. I know I'm just going to not say anything because I don't know.
Or Regan. Yes, Pennsylvania is the Pennsylvania is the state.
I always get Pennsylvania Pittsburgh
mixed up.
But yeah, so Pennsylvania is the state. I'm assuming it's a large state, so maybe you are further than 4 hours.
Pittsburgh is, yeah.
Pittsburgh's like 4, 5-ish hours. Oh, Pittsburgh area. I went to college in Erie. Cool.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's like we used to go to Erie to go shopping because you guys have really low sales tax.
0 sales tax.
Yeah, so
it's
Erie
zero?
is like...
Is it 0?
I don't remember.
I think it was like 1% or something. I think there was a tax, but it was like really, really low.
Super minuscule.
And prices in the States are always way cheaper in Canada anyway, so...
Yeah.
With the price difference plus the low sales tax, it's...
Like our sales tax is 13%.
13%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
going somewhere where it's 1% is a huge
Yeah.
difference.
Like part of me,
Yeah.
even if the dollar isn't great for us to go, it's still just exciting.
Yeah.
6% on non-essentials. Yeah, because you don't pay tax on like food or clothing. I don't know if it's all clothing or kids' clothing or shoes. None on food or clothing. Yeah.
Food or clothing, exactly.
And that's usually what I go shopping for is
for the
clothing.
food,
So
clothing. Yeah.
yeah, so
Not too much food.
at 6%.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, like, if you get a pair of jeans, like, paying almost the exact sticker price for us, because we're used to paying, like, 13% tax, right?
Yeah.
So the jeans are, like, $30, and you're like, okay, plus my 13% tax,
Yeah.
it's going to be, like, $40 by the time I walk into the store.
Yeah, the 13% adds up quickly.
Do you just work Monday to Friday, or do you have to work weekends as well? I'm gonna have to change a new T-shirt. I'm dying.
Did I go change now?
Sure.
Or later? I don't care.
Do it on a live stream, it'll get some more viewers.
No, nobody wants to see that.
I work Sunday at 4 a.m. Oh, that's
an early start.
that is a very early morning. That's kind of like working almost like a night shift.
I know.
At that point, getting up that early.
I used to complain about working at 7 in the morning, but 4 in the morning, that's totally a different ballgame.
Well, I'm guessing that was to the change on camera comment.
I think so.
It can't hurt, right? People would rather see that than look at us.
Might get us a lot. Yeah. No one wants to see me change out of my shirt.
No, exactly.
No, not a good look.
Yeah, it's the only day I work early. Oh, that's good because that's 4 a.m. That's a real early start time. That would be
Yeah.
rest of the days are 1 p.m. That's not bad.
No.
That's a lot easier to get up for 1 o'clock versus 4 a.m.
Yeah.
We have a friend we met actually through YouTube who works at a restaurant in town, and he works. What does he start like 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning? So he's a baker.
4.
So he gets there like crazy early. Sometimes he'll vlog on
Happy
his
Canadian?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll vlog on his trips, and it's like 3:30 in the morning walking through town.
Yeah, because he'll walk to work.
Yeah, and now the buses are running on that, so he's got to hoof it everywhere.
Yeah, so he's leaving his house at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it's kind of neat to see. Sometimes he sees lots of coyotes and like skunks and
Yeah.
all the stuff running around the city when there's nobody out and about. That's better.
So hot.
Made it?
I did.
Okay.
Hey, is it hot outside? I haven't been outside all day.
It's not bad. It's not bad outside.
I figured it must be warm because it's like really starts super. Yeah, exactly, because they want it nice and fresh. So, talking about the Happy Canadian, because he said he works Sunday at 4 a.m. So it's like, oh man, that's early. What's in the?
That's really early. Although I can't. I mean, I could do it. I'm glad I don't have to do it that early. I am admittedly a night owl. I like to stay up late and sleep in.
Yeah, I'm definitely more comfortable getting up at 9 in the morning and being up till 1.
My dad owns a bakery supply company. Oh yeah, so yeah, you know exactly how early bakeries start. We have a couple of little bakeries here, and they're at 1 a.m. They're there baking stuff to be open for 6 or 7 in the morning.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember as a kid, my
hard work.
friend's grandfather owned a donut shop, and yeah, I remember my friend's uncle was the baker. He would just basically work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Baking all the donuts and stuff like that. This is a long time ago, so yeah, they were still baked fresh, these places. Not like some of the donut shops now where it's all flash freezed and deep fried and all that good
Tim
stuff.
Hortons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to bake all their own stuff, and now they do not.
No. Even Starbucks, a lot of their sandwiches and stuff are just wrapped in cellophane. They just.
And
Oh
then
yeah,
they
they're all prepackaged. They come I remember I did that when we did a
Taste test.
one of our videos. We did a tasting of the Beyond Meat burger from Starbucks. And you want to heat it up? I'm like, yeah, sure. And they just, it's like a Joe Louis almost. They rip it out of the package, throw it in a toaster oven. Oh, that's easy.
At least it's not a microwave, I guess.
So
Yeah.
tell me about your channel. What do you guys do? I have a channel as well. We talk about reselling on Amazon, eBay, and Mercari. We mostly just eat food.
Yeah.
Especially lately with us being stuck inside, lots of food reviews. You do we've done Starbucks, some Starbucks stuff, Pizza Hut, McDonald's.
A lot of fast food reviews.
Yeah, lots of fast food reviews. When the weather's nice, we like to do some vlogging too. We'll go out and do some
Like day trips.
day trips around here and stuff like that. Yeah, we're up in we're just outside of Toronto, Ontario.
Yeah. And the channel reselling on Amazon, eBay, and is it Mercari? Is that how you say it?
I think
I was
so.
going to say
Mercari?
Mercury, but Mercari. I don't know if Mercari is just American. I'm not sure if we can
I don't know.
use it.
I've
heard of it.
used Amazon and eBay before, but I've never tried Mercari. No.
No, me neither.
So I'm assuming you sell stuff on eBay and Amazon. Which platform do you like better? I don't know if you can compare them. I know they're a little different. I don't know. I just mostly know Amazon.
Yeah, I'm not sure if one's like easier to use than the other.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know like I'm not sure if it's the same way, but like eBay used to be all through PayPal.
And didn't it like you bid on eBay?
They used to.
Yes, sir. I love Amazon. Yeah, Amazon seems like it's obviously I'm assuming it's the biggest one, so it seems like it's the easiest.
Yeah. But I remember bidding on eBay. Like that used to be a thing.
Yeah.
We were trying to get tickets for concert tickets and stuff, and then it had the buy now option.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't know if they just got rid of it or what.
I think some things you can bid on. I'm not too sure. Let's ask Everyday Hustle and he'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you still bid on eBay items, or is it all just now you list it and price it, and it's just whatever you post it for $10 and someone pays $10? Because I always remember the bidding part made it hard.
Yeah, exactly. Because you could put in like a bid, like you have to come back and check if your bid was still good.
Work full time and basically do reselling full time as well. So I'm crazy busy.
You are definitely hustling every day if you're doing both of those full time. Yeah, I'm
Especially
assuming you're hoping that eventually you can do the reselling full time. Is that your goal, and not have to do the other job?
Especially if you're doing like you're YouTubing as well as you're on top of the selling.
That's
yeah. If you're doing live streams or YouTube content too on the regular, that's a lot of work on its own.
We will definitely check your videos out. I love watching that stuff about reselling on Amazon. Tried selling a few things on Amazon. It's okay, but I think it's a lot if you're selling a lot like consistently. I don't know. I'm guessing you do all your own like packaging and mailing out. I don't know.
Or do you do fulfilled by Amazon? Is that? Because we did some stuff. We sold a few things. We tried it ourselves, like just sort of to dip
We
our
just tried
toe
it,
in
yeah.
Yes, quit my job, go full time. Yeah, that's the dream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we tried doing a little bit of selling on Amazon, and the hard thing for us was to figure out like to include the pricing for shipping that piece, right?
Yeah.
Because after we bought the item, shipped it, a lot of times we weren't making a whole lot after the fact.
Well, I think it's more like when you're doing books. I think if you're selling large quantities, it's worth it.
Yeah.
But we were selling like a book here, a book there, so we were making $2 on it. So it was like,
wow,
not
first
really...
10K
Whoa.
sales month. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Are you close to doing that full time? Because that sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of. That sounds like a good payday. 10K for a month. That's amazing.
Yeah. I'd be happy with 10K in a month.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then I guess this is saying that we're saying it's a
volume game. So the more you sell. Because, like selling one book and you make $3, it's like, woo. But if you were selling like 300 books and you make 300, I can't do that.
$900.
See?
And is that when you say you made 10K in sales, you didn't take home 10K yourself, did you? You're saying you sold 10K worth of product and then after expenses and stuff like that?
Oh, well.
Like the net?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Either way, it's good.
Either way, it's or even whatever you're doing, that's a lot of sales. Yeah, stores don't do that.
I base all my buy. Do you sell specific? Like, do you have a specific niche that you sell, or do you kind of just sell anything that you see that you can make a good investment on, or return on investment?
Because that was the thing we had. Sort of like we put some stuff online, but we had.
Okay, so you sold 10K and made 4K.
That's still 4K is still a good payday.
That's a solid month for sure.
Yeah.
But well, that was we tried selling stuff on Amazon, but we were kind of sort of scattered. I guess we kind of had a bunch of random things.
Did it for fun.
We had some books. We had some
games, some like glasses, some purses.
Yeah.
It was also just for fun.
Yeah, we just wanted to see if we could sell anything.
Yeah, just the thrill of the game to see how well we could sell stuff.
Yeah.
I bet anything that makes. Is there something that's been more successful that you found, like books or?
Who was that guy? Was it Resi Resells?
Yeah, he's like.
He was books, right?
I don't know. I remember selling he's had like shoes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I saw him selling a bunch of different things. I don't know if he had like a specific, like one specific thing.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing Reggie Resells. He was the one that had like there was some sort of family employee day at like Nike, and he just went like clean them out.
So yeah, he was taking advantage of friends and family days.
But then I think Amazon was like.
But they were cracking down on who could sell, and I don't know if it's Amazon or Nike or both,
Who
but
could resell?
or if you can at all, yeah.
My friend dropped a shipment off in Canada and from Pennsylvania. He sells in the U.S. and Canada, but toys and home goods are good. But toys and home goods, never even would have thought about that.
Toys seem like that. I just see that because I mean, just being on Facebook and some of the local like Facebook selling groups, and you can see like kids' toys seem like they go like
They go quick,
hotcakes.
huh?
Yeah, you see people post stuff, and it's like, you know, someone will post, "Oh, I'm selling a little play pack thing," and like you can see
Yeah.
the interested.
For me, the hardest thing would be like where to source that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where do you sort? Do you go to like garage sales? Do you go to like Valueville? Like what do they call it? Like Goodwill?
Like
a secondhand store.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're selling stuff new. I don't know if you can sell. I guess on Amazon you can sell used stuff, right?
Well, yeah, all the books we have
Yeah.
used. You just have to put the condition, yeah.
Yeah.
Clearance and wholesale.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
see. You'd probably find like new stuff, not to.
Yeah, not used stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get like a couple of toys on for like 75% off, and then yeah, you're right. End of the year, everybody's shopping for Christmas time.
Yeah, oh, Christmas it must be a madhouse. Yeah.
Black Friday.
I buy all new stuff for Amazon, others used and new. Do you just have it all in your house, like in your basement? Sorry, I'm just curious. It's just cool, like the whole process. So I'm being nosy. Sorry.
No. Yeah, because that's. I mean, if you're selling $10,000 worth of product, that's got to be a lot of. You must have a lot of stuff to. And that's why a lot of these guys do
stuff.
that's why they do the fulfilled by Amazon. You just ship it all to Amazon. They store it all for you.
And then they take care of the shipping to the customer.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that
They
piece.
just. Yeah,
Oh, Amazon warehouses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a genius idea to offer if you want to, you know, for Amazon to offer that option because, you know, a lot of people don't have the storage for that much stuff, or they have to like rent like warehouses or storage space, like it's, you know,
and to have to ship it all.
the amount of work it is just to say to Amazon, here, you guys stack it and ship it out for me. That's an awesome feature they offer.
Yeah, huge advantage over eBay, which I'm guessing doesn't have the same thing.
Yeah, as far as
I don't think
does eBay offer? I have no idea.
From what I know, I don't think eBay has a warehouse.
So have you? I mean, it's only been a couple of weeks, but have you noticed like sales like slowing, picking up, staying the same in the past couple of weeks with all this going on? I know a lot of people are at home online shopping, so I'm just curious to hear that.
Yeah.
The sort of online. I know Amazon at least
no one can
here.
get out to the malls. So.
I know Amazon said they're only going to ship stuff that's sort of in the fulfillment centers already in like the area that you are. They weren't going to like. I don't know if that's just for Canada. I'm not sure how that works. But
yeah, it sounded like they were trying to save any sort of like.
Definitely.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, you got a captive audience. You got literally millions of people staying home like 90% of the time. So.
Are our malls all closed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ours is open for like because there's like dentists and stuff in there.
Those
I think all the stores are closed. Yeah.
Okay.
All non-essential.
Because the new stores are choosing to close, but I thought the mall was still open for some reason. And it is for like the dentist.
There's the
and stuff
dentist,
like
and then
that.
there's some other stuff in there. Yeah.
But then a lot of dentists too aren't even technically allowed to be open, only for emergencies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got an email from my dentist being like, "We're closed. If you need to call the dentist directly, they got a cell phone number. Like if it's an emergency."
Really, I would have been like, "Hell no, don't leave my." I know I get
it's like someone like me who cracked a filling on the first stupid day of this thing. I was like, "Really?
Oh no!
Like, are you kidding me?"
Just deal with it.
So now you're stuck with it.
It doesn't hurt, so I'm just kind of trying to baby it. Yeah, 'cause I don't want to.
Yeah.
Call me like you know. I don't think it's not. I would say it's not an emergency yet. So
I don't know if it's just I had to do more shipping to the customer because of the virus, but I made more money for shipping because they were so. Yeah, that's true. And like I said here, a lot of stuff like I've been on Amazon just looking for things to do, and a lot of the stuff I wanted just because I'm home, it was like the end of April shipping when normally it would have been like the next day. But I think it's because it's not readily available in that area. So I don't know if it's like that everywhere that Amazon is doing it. It doesn't sound like it. Although in the U.S. there is more fulfillment centers, so there's more options for things. In Canada, there's not a whole heck of a lot.
I don't think. Yeah.
You would think we were like.
But even here, though, people saying too, like people ordering groceries and stuff like that. Were they through Amazon? Like your sister ordering her groceries?
No, it's through the grocery store.
But they're like still waiting like a week or so.
Oh yeah,
like,
grocery
being
store.
pushed out by like a week and a half.
The
Even
orders?
Kevin said that too. Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah, I
there's
remember
so many
that.
people ordering.
Yeah, Kevin ordered like some disinfectant wipes and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they're all being like. It's
and I guarantee you, when he gets the order, they're gonna say not available.
Well, that's the thing too. You get it, and it's like, oh, we couldn't get you this, so we replaced it with a bunch of paper towels and like ice and like
Make it
rubbing
yourself.
alcohols. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy times. Obviously, you're still working, so that's good. At least you'll be able to get out of the house a bit and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I'm not working.
No, I'm off as well, and Eric's been working from home.
I'm lucky enough to be able to work from home, so it's been okay that way.
Well, we've all been basically stuck inside every day for the last like 2 weeks now.
Well, I work in the
Yeah.
food industry, so that kind of took a halt. So.
Hospitality.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, whatever. It's going to pass. The quicker everybody does it, the quicker hopefully it'll be over.
Well, and that's sort of the hope. Yeah, if everyone stays inside for a week or two, then this will kind of
Flatten the curve. Yeah.
go away a bit more. Hopefully.
Yeah. Today we had 140 new cases, which was like in Ontario,
Yeah.
which was a little less than the day before, which was 170.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're flattening the curve. Hopefully, it's just we're not going to go any higher. Than
No,
that.
hopefully that curve isn't like a.
Yeah.
Well, and also it's
skyrocket.
like there's still like I think we have 9,000 results waiting of tests.
That's true. There's a lot of
so-
like test waiting still.
Because I'm leaving work early now, so I got to jet. Oh,
Oh.
All right.
Well,
thanks for
stopping
joining
by.
us. Keep on hustling and stay safe.
I will buy more on Amazon now that I know. I'm gonna check out your videos too. I find
We're
that
gonna
stuff
follow, we're gonna
fascinating.
check your channel out and take a look at your store.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get some tips from you.
Drive
Try to
safe
move the rest of
and
our content out.
Yeah.
drive safe and enjoy your evening off.
All right, see you later.
Have a good weekend.
Who else is in the chat here, Cal? Anyone?
Nope. no. It's
Just you? Okay. Well, we'll take
we'll
a little,
just hang out. It's
grab a drink.
still early.
Yep. I think it's time to stretch.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird time. What is
Eric, do
it?
some jumping jacks
7:15.
behind us. That'll get the views. See, guys, we need the viewers, or else Eric has to do jumping jacks and
Go
just
back to the chat, sorry.
thinks we do a morning show Monday to Friday. Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. 10 a.m. Eastern. We got, we'll be there. We got nothing else going on in the morning. Not that, but we got lots of free time in the
yeah,
mornings.
they'll say it like that. Usually we're at work then, but we're not, so we can watch.
No, we're sitting here watching Netflix.
Eric has to keep doing jumping jacks until a new viewer comes.
Oh man.
Come on, work
All right,
it, work
YouTube.
it, work it, work it, work
Come on,
it.
someone on YouTube, join the chat so I can stop doing this. I wish I put more deodorant on.
Sorry, keep going, keep
I'm not
going.
doing it anymore.
Oh, that was weak.
We're looking at jumping jacks.
Oh, carry on, Jeff and John.
Oh look, I don't have to do more.
Alright,
I don't have to
guys.
do any more jumping jacks. Someone joined. Yes.
We're doing good, man. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Happy Friday. We're having a chill Friday evening in the basement with the little rum and coke, or Kelly's got a little wine there. Hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah. I guess what's cooking? Are you guys doing any cooking right now?
Just want to say thank you for coming to our live stream.
Oh, no worries. It was good.
I think
That was-
Eric was in there, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Like
What was they making?
maybe realize I don't know how to cook at all.
What were they making when you were watching?
It was a curry.
Ooh.
It was a curry dish. I forget what it was exactly.
Curry scares me. Like, not that I don't like it,
But I remember a couple things from that. I remember like he was peeling vegetables, like a cucumber with a vegetable peeler, and he was wasting a lot less stuff with the vegetable. Like when I peel a cucumber,
Yeah.
I'm just doing it with a knife, and I'm wasting a lot of
You
that
don't
cucumber.
use a
You
knife?
don't use a vegetable
What?
peeler?
No, I don't have one. I don't own a vegetable
I had to
peeler.
add that note to Christmas gifts for Eric.
Yeah.
You can get
So
that
I
at
don't
the
own a
dollar
vegetable peeler, so I'm
store.
like, oh man, like he's just getting the skin off that cucumber.
Oh, yeah.
Or
yeah,
I'm using
yeah.
a knife and I'm wasting all sorts of
Oh,
cucumber.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
the knife is, you gotta be really precise with
Beef
that.
Beef curry. That was it. Was like it was a curry dish. Beef curry.
That sounds good.
Really? You don't own a vegetable
I
peeler?
don't own a vegetable peeler.
Next time I'm out and I see one, I'm going to drop one off in your mailbox.
They make
Yeah,
it,
thanks.
because they make it way easier to like.
Oh yeah, and to just get the skin off, right?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
can take you a couple
That's
of
so
swipes
funny.
to get it all off, but
Yep.
That's so funny. But look, you taught him something new.
Thank
Did you know they?
I appreciate that.
Did you know they existed before you?
I
saw
knew
them?
they like
Oh, okay.
I knew they existed. Like my
Just-
parents have them.
yeah, it was just like,
It
don't
just
have
was never
one,
high on
so-
my things to buy.
No, it's probably one of those things you don't really think
And
of, like, oh man,
you
I need
cut-
to, it's,
You cut your skin off your cucumbers? What are you for?
You don't cut the skin off your
No.
cucumbers? Really?
Yeah.
we usually just dice them.
No way. I cut the skins off my cucumbers.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
and I think they did as well. And carrying on Jeff and John, and he has real cooking experience.
Yeah, well, I mean, I trust their advice over mine. I mean, you
Yeah.
may not have known what a vegetable peeler is, but I can't even cook, like, pasta. Like, I burn it, so I should talk, but... That's so funny. I don't know why I would ever know that you've never used a vegetable peeler, but
I mean, I've used them in my life. I just
That's
don't own one.
that's just the way you said, like, the
It
cucumber
goes
goes
really
really
well with the curry. I can imagine curry is a strong
Yeah.
flavor, strong scent.
Go ahead.
Another thing I remember is that he was talking about if the curry was too hot, don't go with milk to calm the spice. Use the cucumber instead.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
So
good
that
idea.
was a good tip. I'm like, I never thought of that because the first thing, if something's too spicy, I know not to go for water.
Yeah,
I thought
well, I
milk
always thought milk was like a...
was what you do.
Yeah.
But he was saying use cucumber instead.
Wow.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You taught Eric a whole bunch of things.
I know. I got some good value out of that stream.
And now he's sharing his wisdom with all of us.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna do with like the one chip challenge or something like that, have lots of cucumbers.
No.
Now-
I don't want to know. Maybe we shouldn't test if this works or not.
Now I kind of want.
Here's a ghost pepper, Eric, and here's some cucumbers,
Yeah.
just in case.
It'll be fine.
But
Yeah.
now I kind of want to eat curry. I haven't had it very often in my life. I know the smell, obviously, but now I want curry.
Yeah, I
I've
don't...
only ever ordered Indian food once, and I didn't even order it. I
No,
just
we
ate
had
it.
friends that were... Our friends really like Indian food, and that was the only time I really ate it.
Just intimidating because I don't really know what any of it is.
Well, that's sort of the thing, is I have no idea what any of this stuff is, so it's like...
It's hard to know where to start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I'll just...
But I like
Try
the
this,
butter
this, and this.
chicken,
Butter chicken's really
Butter
good.
chicken's good, yeah.
and
Butter
that's
chicken.
pretty much only specific.
What's the bread?
Non.
Naan bread,
Yeah,
that was
that-
really good.
Naan, and yeah, I remember they had... Oh, I can't remember. I remember trying to get Dean and Selena's place, because they had a bunch of food.
I don't know.
They had
Butter
like, some
chicken.
beef stuff,
and
they had the
curry.
bread, the rice. It was good. It was really good.
I've been too scared to order.
Water
it.
is the worst thing you can drink with curry.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
of the spice, is that...
Yeah, I think because it just
Yeah.
doesn't really.
Like water doesn't calm the spice at all.
We were doing
Ooh.
duck breast noodles. Hey, you guys do some fancy things.
I love duck. I haven't had duck in forever.
I've
I've
never-
only had a duck in like 20 years.
Why are you guys so fancy?
Well, they have it like the mandarin and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think
I
I've
got
ever
duck
had it.
for my grandma's 70th birthday, I want to say. We went to a fancy restaurant. This was like when I was way younger.
I was like.
Yeah, because she's long past.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to a fancy restaurant. I got duck à l'orange.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
duck and orange sauce. It was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, I just remember having it like some...
Thought it was
It was
greasy.
the only time I ever had duck, though.
It was good. It's like kind of greasy, I remember.
It just sounds. I mean, I just went for a walk the other day and saw little ducks in the pond, so it kind of.
We could have had duck.
No, even not those.
Could have had with a
ducks.
stick.
Not those ducks.
I don't think I want to eat whatever's in that creek across the road. I don't think I want to eat anything that comes out of there.
No, those aren't good ducks.
Duck is awesome.
They're not really not grain fed.
Is it like I heard it's like greasy, right?
It's greasy.
So I just remember
yeah.
being like kind of greasy, but I remember being really good. Yeah, I always wanted to try turducken.
The
Where you stick
turkey.
like
A
a.
turkey, a chicken, and a duck all stuffed in one another and like deep fried.
Ooh.
That sounds really good. Could be horrible. I don't know. I guess it had to be really cooked right because you got all the different meats.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it could be a good way to mess it up.
I'm just looking at my phone. Sorry,
No,
got a very
no worries.
important text message.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kelly's reading her
Oh.
text here while we're trying to live stream.
Oh, my sister and I play this game where we send screen caps of shows and be like,
Yeah.
name that episode.
Oh.
This one's tricky. I don't know what this one is.
Yeah, sorry. I like good junk. I like good food, not junk. My sons have eaten in the best restaurants.
They're my judges. Wow. See, our channel's a little bit of the opposite. We eat a lot of junk food.
Yeah, we
Lot-
eat
lot
lots
of
of like
fast food.
fast food and stuff like that.
Because
Like,
I mean, I just can't cook.
I can't cook either. I'll fully admit it. I'm pretty basic when it comes to cooking.
no, our food, like with the stuff we taste, we're not looking to cook it. We're just looking to try it.
I appreciate.
So we
it.
do like
Yeah.
Domino's, Starbucks, stuff like that. Stuff that's easy on the pocketbook too. Full disclosure,
Yeah.
that's a big part of it too. Is how
I
much.
would love to cook though. I think I just don't have the I don't know why. I have on my phone on Pinterest like 800,000 boards of recipes, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna so do this. And I do it, and it sucks, and I get discouraged.
You made cookies this week, though, right?
Yeah, they sucked.
They okay.
Literally, the cookies
I was
had
gonna
three ingredients. Three ingredients.
Well, that's
and
probably
they
why
sucked.
it was just peanut butter. That's
Yeah, but everybody was like, these are the best cookies ever.
yeah,
Well,
but they're
and
like
there was no
keto
sugar.
stuff, right?
No, they
So,
weren't. I
like-
just substituted it. There was regular sugar. It was peanut butter, sugar, and an egg.
Yeah, but that's not a cookie. Like that's a weird.
Okay,
Like
but
it's all just peanut
my
butter.
point
like, you know what I
is-
mean? Like there's no dough in there or anything like that.
my
Yeah.
point
So it's
is
Where's the
that they
flour?
were terrible.
yeah, but I'm just saying it might be the recipe.
Yeah.
Okay, but how come everybody else was like, this is so
'Cause
good?
if
It was
it's
on Facebook. It wasn't like Pinterest. It was like Facebook.
Yeah, but if it's like a keto recipe or something like that,
It's not a keto recipe. I just substituted it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So you took the recipe and made it your own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it just didn't sound like a great recipe to begin with. Like it's just literally just peanut butter and an egg. Like that doesn't sound like a cookie to me.
Did it mean any I think so. There's a couple. I can't remember all the channels that were in your live stream though. There was quite a few, but I definitely made some connections through your live stream. It was nice to talk to some new people.
Yeah, it's great with the live streams. It's nice to meet all these different people and stuff like that. And
It's kind of crazy, like different from around the world. Like he's Scotland, right? I'm pretty sure he's from Scotland.
He just said UK. I
UK?
think. So I don't know exactly. No, that was David. Was Scotland, I think, and
that's
I
right.
think they just said the UK. I don't know if
Are they in Wales?
specifically. I don't know if they specifically
Yeah,
said.
I can't remember if you guys said where you were from, but yeah, it's great with the live streams. You always meet different, lots of different channels, and you can go check them out, see what they're up to.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see how the different people live around the world as well.
That's the coolest.
That's the
thing.
cool thing to sort of see what Yeah.
I'll admit, I snuck in when he said he was in your live stream, so I snuck in quickly because I wanted to watch. And I watched. some of
You
your
ghosted me and didn't say anything.
No, but I watched a couple of their replays.
Yeah.
And I love your accent. Like, little British accent. I know, but I love it. Hello, Jelly Duck.
Hey,
Hey,
Jelly Duck.
Jelly
How's it
Duck.
going, man?
Is it like
Happy
1
Friday.
a.m. again over there? You never sleep.
That's right. Yeah, you're in
Oh.
Kuwait.
Kuwait.
So yeah, it's way late there. It's way past your bedtime.
No, but stay up and hang out.
Yeah, hey, don't go to sleep. Stay out and hang out. Said happy Friday, or I guess for you it's Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already Saturday for him.
Anything good happening Saturday?
I don't know if you're still working or if you work weekends or what the deal is, but hopefully you have a couple of days to relax. Try my low carb egg muffins. They went down very well. I've been making. Ooh, yes, I will definitely do that.
That sounds good. Yeah.
I try to eat as low carb as possible.
Low carb is always a safe bet for the old.
I eat what's in my house.
I mean, I've eaten a Joe Louis and tuna sandwich today, so not very low carb, but
Yeah.
But egg muffins sound really good. Can you make a bunch in advance and like freeze them? I'll watch. And
Yeah, I mean for me, like whatever I can, if I'm gonna make something, being able to like store it for like or freeze it for days is pretty key.
Yeah.
I don't need. If I can make something that'll last me 3 days, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, like if I make like a pot of chili or something, I'm not gonna eat it all before it goes bad.
Yeah.
So I'm like giving it away to people.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
well, that's a
freeze it
lot.
and
That's
stuff.
having that's why having like a freezer downstairs is nice too for us. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's a great,
Ooh, freeze them. That sounds like right up my alley. And then you can just pull them out every
hot or
morning.
cold.
Mm-hmm.
Jelly Duck says he's making music. Very nice.
Do you always stay up really late? I'm a night owl too, so I'm up all late all the time too. But
I'm getting hungry now. Talking about
No, I'm
food
freaking
stuff.
starving.
Order a pizza.
What do you use to make music, Jelly Duck? Are you just have like a is it like on an instrument you're making music or like an actual like computer program like Logic or something?
I have to go fill up. It's thirsty. It went down too easy. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I was like, what?
Nothing.
No, I know.
I'll be right back. Which is just on
So
camera,
easy to do
probably.
a child could do that. Okay, well, I mean, we'll see.
Using a tablet on iPad. Oh, cool.
I will try your egg muffins, and I will report back and let you know just how easy they were. 'Cause children can make better food than I can, so.
It's
I have,
true. I've seen kids make better.
It's true. I can admit that I'm.
I have GarageBand on my iPhone, but I've just played around with it. I've never really done any real music with it. I've just been like, okay, I'll select the guitar and just make a bunch of noise, and then it never turns out to be anything. So I'm totally like in awe of anybody who can actually make music with those programs.
Everybody looking at Steve there making
Oh.
us drink.
That's right,
Yeah.
making a little Havana Club and a Diet Coke. Cheers. That's crazy what they can do. I was watching, what's his face? Dead Mouse. I saw some videos of him because he's got a crazy, but everything with his computers, he's got some keyboards plugged into him. He's got that crazy, this massive cube that he performs in that lights up and he controls it all. It's insane.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do a childhood. I'm up to that challenge.
Well, yeah, try it and see.
What was it? Low carb muffins?
I think it's just egg. Like I'm guessing I've seen them before, but it's basically just like I don't know. I've seen them done like muffin tins. So you just put like scrambled egg type stuff and you bake them, and then they're just like egg muffins.
Okay, I
You
got you.
like freeze them.
Kind of like the.
I guess you can put like
Was
meat
it like
in
Tim
it.
Hortons that had those egg
bites.
bites or something like that?
Egg bites.
But then I
That's-
think you could put like bacon or veggies or
I'm
whatever.
pretty
else
sure
in it.
Starbucks had those egg
Yeah.
bites.
They do. Never had them, but
No, I know Blake used to always get them. They always look good.
it's
Which is the
basically
easy
just-
way to make eggs, you know, just a quick way to
Yeah, and then you just
heat them
pull
up or
out.
whatever.
Over 220 recipes on my channel. What's your favorite thing to make? Maybe that's a very tough question to
Is
answer.
that like asking a parent what their favorite kid is?
Maybe. But like, do you have a favorite like type, like chicken or beef, or do you have a favorite dish, or do you bake? Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm just throwing all the questions out.
Yeah, I wish I was much. I don't know. I like to barbecue. Throw some steaks in the barbecue, or burgers and hot dogs and hamburgers, and that's kind of my wheelhouse.
Yeah, now it's finally the weather's nicer.
Yeah, here in Canada, it's officially spring, so it's starting to get a little warm outside. It's kind of not so great out this week.
It's above zero, so
Yeah.
for us, it's a win.
Yeah.
Now I just think that it's not rain so much, so it's not so messy out in the backyard. Go park the barbecue.
I used to work at a restaurant, so you'd think I could cook, but well, most of it was like deep fried
Yeah,
food.
but you
Yeah.
worked at like a pub,
It was a pub, yeah.
so yeah, it's a
It
lot
was
of like
deep fried food, burgers, fish and chips, stuff like that.
black pepper sauce is one of our favorite. My family and friends go mad for it.
Ooh, that sounds good. Black pepper sauce.
Man, I wish you
You
lived
put that
clo-
on like a steak or something like that, or like I'm thinking like a.
I wish you lived closer. You could just come over here and make a bunch of recipes.
That sounds good though. Black pepper sauce.
Yeah.
I don't have like a thing. I don't know.
My all-time favorite is seafood, especially. Oh man,
Oh.
you're
Oh.
like winning our
I
hearts.
love seafood. Seafood is my favorite.
Not. I shouldn't say I don't like lobster. It's fine. It's just kind of boring to me.
Oh.
But
It's the for me like it's the garlic butter that makes
That is
lobster
true, that's
makes
what
lobster
it
good.
But I mean, if somebody's gonna make me lobster, I'm pretty much anything anybody wanted to make me, I would try and not say no to, unless it had peas in it, because peas are the most disgusting food on the planet.
Peas are gross.
So sorry, anything with peas, nope. But otherwise, I will probably try it.
Now I want some seafood. I have to make a can of clam chowder or something like that later.
Peas really shouldn't even be considered food.
Yeah, ribeye steak and black pepper sauce. That sounds really good. How do you like your steak cooked? I'm always like a medium rare, maybe a little
Medium.
less than medium, a little closer to rare. I like it nice and bloody.
Little blood's okay.
No, I like it bloody
Slow
because you
it.
can like dip some bread into it later or something like that.
I am such a negative Nelly, I feel like. In all the videos, I'm always like, this sucks, this is terrible, blah, blah, blah.
We should find something you like, I guess.
But I think it's not that I don't like the stuff, it's just usually there's just something weird about it.
You need to
Maybe I'm
expand
too
your.
critical.
What do you like hamburgers?
Can't really screw up a
We'll
hamburger.
taste test a regular hamburger and you'll be like in heaven.
You can't
Well,
really
the
screw
that's
up.
the stuff we've been tasting. It's not like.
I know,
you
but I'm just saying in
Yeah.
general. Like I feel like I'm not a picky eater, and I really don't think I am. But I'm just like,
Well, a lot of times we're trying out like new items that a restaurant introduces.
yeah.
So it's not like stuff that you know you're gonna like.
But I mean, like saying like, oh, lobster's kind of boring. Like that's such a stupid thing to say. I mean, if somebody made me lobster, I would eat it. So I don't even know why I said that.
No,
I guess I never crave it.
You never
That's
eat
not-
lobster, like not
Well,
that.
I've had it a few times.
No,
That's
but
what I'm
you've
saying.
tried it,
It's
but
not
like
bad.
it's just not your.
Yeah, I guess it's just not like ooh, crave lobster.
Maybe that's the problem. It's you just don't like it, but so maybe you just if you don't like it, you say you hate it and it sucks.
Yeah.
Once you have tried my sauce and you won't have it any other way. Trust me. Well, you can just send some of that sauce over this way.
Yeah.
Sounds good, yeah.
I'm not sure how that would work shipping internationally, but you can try. Faith in you.
Do you have any videos on your channel of how to make it? I'll have to check it out. I'm gonna try and make some. Medium rare is
Medium rare is
best.
best.
Yeah, nothing worse than an overcooked steak. Any meat overcooked. But,
No, my mom likes to like cook things well done.
oh yeah, I
And
remember
so
Kelly's
for
sisters
growing
like
up,
that.
it was always just like oh man, this is the driest roast beef in the world.
Was it like because she was worried you were gonna get like salmonella or something?
Yeah, it's just like she believed like if it wasn't cooked all the way through, it wasn't cooked properly.
Or like mad cow disease or something?
Yeah, exactly. So she's very thorough. So there's no disease in her food. It was just very, very
no
dry.
flavor either.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was always lucky. My family, like my parents, my grandparents and stuff, they were always big like meat eaters. So they were big into like, you know, medium rare steaks and bloody and like they like to do it right. So that was always good. Even my dad now, he's still really particular about his steak. You know, he's got the
Meat thermometer?
meat thermometer out there on the barbecue, checking the internal temperature, make sure it doesn't get too hot. He wants it like just perfect. So he makes a really nice like prime rib roast and stuff like that.
So, I mean, don't have to answer if you don't want to, but are you, and I haven't watched all the videos on your channel, but
He has the recipe.
you do have the recipe.
Take a look.
But are you just like a hobby cook? Like you just cook for, because you enjoy it and you like making up new recipes and trying them? Or do you like, are you like a chef as a career? Or just curious. You may have already said it once and I don't remember, but.
Just looking to see if he was still here or not. Jelly duck.
I don't know. It says it. No, it's like it's weird. It doesn't. It says here, and then sometimes it doesn't catch up in time here.
Yeah, I don't always know with the participants, but
So if
anyone
anybody's
new in there,
new,
thanks for joining
thank
us.
you for
It
joining
says we
us.
got some extra people in there.
It says we have 5, but it
Still
says,
here. Okay, cool.
Oh,
We're just
hey.
looking at the participants. It didn't have any names, so it's like, I'm not sure who's here or not.
We're like the white noise in the background.
YouTube was lying to us.
I just didn't want to miss saying goodbye if you had left. That's all. But now I'm freaking hungry.
Yeah, I know. Now I want some steak. I want some medium rare steak. I want a lobster.
And I probably just have a box.
maybe
of,
some curry.
I have a box of mac and cheese in my cupboard.
I'll have to go through the fridge later. See what's out there.
If you guys want to make some food, I won't say no.
You know how to work a kitchen.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
It's not do with a rogue my sauce. I'm a professional chef. Oh, so yeah, you are a professional chef. I remember you saying
I
that.
thought I remember him hearing
But I
that.
just wanted to check.
That's awesome.
And I love it. Yeah, to be a chef, you have to have the passion for it to be like a good, dedicated chef because it is tough work. Like I said, I work in the food industry, so I'm around some chefs, and it's tough. Like it's hard work. It's tough work. And I mean, kudos. You definitely have to have a passion for it to stick through it. 30 years is a long time. And I'm sure, especially when you start out kind of lower on the totem pole, it's a grind to get there.
Oh, I can only imagine. Yeah.
We've all watched Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah. You always see the.
Have you tried White Claw hard seltzer on Starbucks? How is it?
Yeah, we actually just did a video of trying White Claw. It just came to Canada about a month and a half ago. It was only available in the States. It's
We weren't
none of
fans.
us were huge fans, but we're not. I don't think any of us are seltzer fans. So it really just tasted like you can really taste the tonic water, the seltzer flavor. So if you like seltzer, then it'd be great because it wasn't an overpowering.
I think it was because I was
flavor.
expecting it to be like a fruity cooler.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, I think we were all expecting to be a lot more fruity flavored. Like there was lime, mango, and black cherry, right?
Yeah.
So we were expecting. I think we were all thinking it was going to be like the black cherry is going to be like a really strong black cherry flavor, but it's not. It really just tastes like the
seltzer with like a little hint of the black cherry.
Yeah. So if you like that stuff, then it'd be great because especially the low carb, low calorie. So it's like a great
Honestly,
drink to eat or drink with no real
I think
repercussions.
that's why it's so popular is because of the no carb, no calories.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
because a
good
lot of
Drink them without having
Yeah.
to worry about the waistline.
my middle son is training to be a chef. So proud of him. Yeah, absolutely. It's an awesome career, but it's tough. You guys are. I'm sure he's.
Canada has some. Yeah, you go out east.
East
Yeah.
Coast.
East Coast.
Yeah.
I got lots of family in Newfoundland. I post pictures sometimes. Oh, my mom was out there visiting some family, and she posted pictures of my cousin, whatever, second, third cousin. He's got a big boat, and they're out catching fish right off the side of the. Reel them right in, throw them in, and they went back to shore and cook them up and eat them. Oh, looks so good. Fresh
Oh,
seafood
no.
right out of the ocean. It's like, oh man, catching lobsters and stuff like that. And
That is on a bucket list to go out east.
yeah, I'd love to go to Newfoundland.
It's so hard working in a restaurant. Yeah, it is. I don't I'm guessing you've worked in many restaurants in your career, I'm sure, but yeah, even everywhere from like the pubs to like the fine dining, it's just a grind, especially if you're a chef, like a head chef or a cook or anybody. Like I said, we've watched we watch Gordon Ramsay. I know it's TV, but like I said, I work in the food industry, so I'm around, and I'm in awe of them because I could not do that.
No,
It's a hard grind.
it's a lot. Like early, late nights, early mornings, prep work, all that stuff. Then standing in front of a hot stove for hours and serving food to 200 people.
And then not only that,
it's a battle every night.
If you're like a head chef, then you're in charge of everything. I'm retired now, but I still have my passion for cooking. Yeah, I don't think if it ever goes away if you're a career chef. It's just sort of there. Well, your family's very lucky. And if you have a son that's training to be a chef too, your whole entire family's very lucky.
Well, imagine how good their family dinners
I was going to say, they must be like, yeah, let's come over for dinner.
Holiday get-togethers and stuff. Oh my god, that must be an amazing spread.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People are like, this is fantastic.
2 chefs in the family.
Yeah. Do you guys have like cook-offs? See who's
I was going to say, see who can cook it better.
Yeah, it's
I'd be happy to judge that.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's no losers in that.
No. It's too bad you don't live here. Hey, David.
Hey, David. How are you?
How's it going, man?
Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us.
What time is it here? It's late in Scotland. Yes, it's late in Scotland and UK and in Kuwait. You guys are all up troopers
That's right.
up here.
It's 20 to 8 our time. So yeah, they're at least
5 hours?
5 hours
4 or
ahead?
5, yeah. At least,
I think it's 5, 6.
Kuwait's probably further.
Kuwait, I think, remember, usually when we're on, he says it's like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Just found you're on 2341. My brother Jeff, who does my editing, is also professional. Oh, I was wondering where the Jeff came from in the John, but he does all your editing.
Okay.
And he's oh my gosh, you guys are just a born family of chefs.
Yeah, was your parents have a restaurant or something like that? Your grandparents? Or just a love of food there? But that's a lot of chefs in your family, yeah.
Dead air. It's like radio. Dead air, dead air, dead air.
Oh, no, I was just reading the stream.
Yeah,
no, they're talking to each other in the stream there, so that's good.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of people in the stream, but guys, check each other out, show each other some support.
It's all the same friends as last time, so we
That's
all know
right,
each
yeah,
other.
Yeah.
We're all BFFs. And I'm still sweating. Like.
You got your t-shirt on now, though.
I know, I'm dying.
We can drop the lights.
No, I might just open the window.
Okay. That would.
Was it actually warm outside?
A little warm, yeah. Well, it was like 8 degrees.
I also had the fireplace on for like all day.
Yeah, it was one of those things. All of a sudden, it was like, oh man, it's like a
Shall we open a window?
oven down here.
No, I can do it.
Okay.
We had a restaurant for over 20 years in Toys. Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh, so you.
That'd be awesome.
So like, not only are you chefs, but you owned a restaurant too. Like, yeah.
Entrepreneurs on top of just being a cook. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. Owning
a lot
a
of
restaurant, so that's
what kind of restaurant was it? Just like a family type restaurant, a pub, like. I don't know what other kind of restaurants are.
T-shirt weather, nice. Yes, 8 degrees sounds fantastic.
I think it was about 7 or 8 here. It was sunny,
Yeah.
so that when it's sunny, it always makes us feel like hotter.
You never realize how warm 8 degrees is until you have you're at -8 or.
Yeah, we're just coming out of where it's like -5 and 6 every day.
Yeah.
So it's -8 feels amazing. Right now.
-8's like, oh well, drive around with the windows down, open the sunroof maybe.
Yeah.
People don't say, I said.
Dull and gray here. Yeah, it was sunny, but I think the next few days are supposed to rain.
Yeah, it's been kind of on and off. I mean, but we've all been, like I said, we've all been stuck inside anyways most of the time. So today it looked like it was nice and sunny out, but I didn't see any of it.
Yeah.
Other than through the window. Kelly just went to open a window because it's hot down here, so she wasn't just taking off.
This is sweaty.
I'm sure you guys all heard that.
I whispered it.
Oh, I can hear it.
There we go. Window open, some fresh air.
A little fresh air.
That's what I'm waiting for, to get the nice sunny days. You can open up the windows and stuff like that. It's bad enough being cooped inside. At least get some
fresh air.
Yeah, open up the windows, get some spring air in here. Do a little spring cleaning maybe if I'm getting motivated. Maybe.
Find your passion.
Do some more, watch some more Netflix. Have you guys all been stuck inside too? You've been spending most of your days
quarantine
in self-isolation? Or are you guys actually getting out and about?
4 days locked in.
Back garden, put out the rubber. Yeah. It feels weird going outside. It's like you feel like you're doing something wrong almost.
Going to get groceries is feels like, it's like an adventure. Like, You're going to get supplies in The Walking Dead or something.
Yeah, I always keep thinking about The Walking Dead and all that. It's like maybe I'll watch that again
Sorry,
while
I'm
we're
not
stuck
very
inside.
graceful.
That's alright.
Plump.
And now you can watch it replay.
Oh,
dude.
You
good.
can watch yourself sit down.
Good. And see how ungraceful I was.
Bloop.
Awesome.
It didn't look bad.
There's a sweet double chin.
Oh boy.
Further 7 minutes.
Yeah, we're talking about being
I love that word,
unlocked.
rubbish.
Rubbish. They don't say. We say garbage.
Yeah, it's so like garbage.
Garbage.
Rubbish.
Yeah, rubbish sounds a little
Fancier.
Put it in the bin.
It's fancier.
Put my rubbish in the bin.
I look like the walking.
Rubbish. It just sounds fancy.
I'm thinking maybe I'll just not shave for the next couple of weeks. Just let it grow,
I
keep
thought
growing
about
out
it.
and see what to.
I shaved today for the first time in like 5 or 6 days.
Did you
Yeah.
shave for all the viewers?
I did.
Yeah, it's like I'll just let it run, let it go, and see what to. I'll trim up keep the lines looking tight, but just let the rest of it grow.
Gotta keep it tight.
Because yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see. Like, supposed to be next
Couple
week
more
is
years.
another self-isolation quarantine week, and then it's supposed to go back to normal. But I think they're going to extend this
No,
out
it's
for
not.
another 2 weeks. I'm guessing.
Because I think they said, because it was on Monday, they said 14 days, the essential businesses, so it's a little longer than next week, but close. Yeah, I think it's going to be extended.
I think it's.
I think so.
Good.
Yeah.
4 years since you shaved and 20 years since a haircut?
Wow,
Oh my god.
that's crazy.
How long is your hair? In your picture, I think it's...
I
Oh, I
never
saw
knew.
one
It's
of
hard
your
to tell
videos.
from the
I was in the
thumbnail.
videos and
You're
stuff.
right.
Yeah.
But so he has it pulled back sometimes.
Yeah, I did a fresh buzz last night.
20 years of haircut, like,
That's crazy.
your hair's probably like 5 times longer than mine, and I don't...
How
Down to
long
my-
is your
down to my
hair?
waist.
I was gonna say that's gonna be down to like your
My
waist or something like that.
waist. Oh my god.
That's a lot of hair.
I couldn't deal with that.
This is enough. This is enough hair on my head. I'm
Yeah.
like, ah.
That's down your waist. Wow, that's
That's a lot to manage. I would lose my mind, I think.
definitely a lot of work to maintain that, and then plus the beard too. It's
4 years since I've had a shave. Yeah.
yeah. I've always had. Well, I mean, I've shaved a couple of times because of like Halloween costumes and stuff. Really, that's about it.
I'll let it out in tomorrow's video to let you see. Yeah, do that.
We'll have to watch. Yeah.
Do it.
But yeah, I've always had some facial hair since like college. I've always had a goatee for the longest time, and a beard, and then, like I said, I've shaved a few times over the years. The last time I shaved was we went to a
Halloween.
70s party, so I shaved in some stupid sideburns and a Fu Manchu, but then I
I just shaved.
shaved it
yesterday.
off fresh to grow it
I'm
back.
getting left out. I had to...
You had a shave too?
I'm just
Oh,
kidding. I
dear.
didn't shave. Or
I
did
just find I need something
Oh,
on
no.
my face. I don't know. I go in
I need to know.
like even the other day I was like, maybe I'll just go with a goatee again, but then I'll shave down to a goatee and be like, I kinda wish I had a beard again. Then I'll have a beard, but like I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
Just every couple of months I just go back and forth. No one ever seems to notice anyways, so I figure it doesn't really matter other than myself. No one
Yeah.
ever seems to be like, hey, did you shave your beard or you grow a beard or
I've literally had the same hairstyle since I was like a teenager. Although when I was a teenager, it was a little more poofy.
You had the little poof in the front?
With the little like bang.
The not a 2.0?
The little
poof?
like where it was up like this and then it had little bangs.
4.5 years ago in Hawaii that photo. Okay. So it's
Yeah. The hair's grown since then.
the beard was just new then.
Yeah, and your hair's pulled back, so but still, if you haven't cut your hair in 20 years, 4.5 years ago, it still would have been pretty damn long.
Oh yeah. 20 years, that's a long time to not
Is there
get a
any
haircut.
like reason, or you just want to have long hair and a beard? Just curious. Don't have to answer if you don't want to, but just curious.
That is a long
It
time.
just
Dead
got like
air.
awkward.
You got dead air.
But that's
I
the way
got
it goes
nothing to
though. Everyone
say.
kind of sticks with their haircuts, right?
I
Like
just
Eric,
like to be different.
myself, like that was the style we had in college.
I
And you
know.
just kind of, I had this, before I shaved my head, I had the same thing. You just kind of, I don't know, it seems like everyone's like that, though. You kind of get to that point in your life, you just kind of
No, he said he just likes to be different.
stay with your haircut.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, that's good, yeah.
You do you.
But it's funny though, people you can see, like, you see like women who are like in their like 50s or something like that, and they kind of have a haircut that still is like,
It stuck with them when they were younger.
yeah,
And in my job, it just looks normal. Oh.
well, that's perfect.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
I'm too like I don't know why I'm too much of a chicken to do anything different. Like I'm gonna How
Shave
did
your
you
head.
become bald? Yeah, I want to dye my hair pink, and then I'm like, no, I'm too scared.
I just got tired of my hair was thinning. I just got tired of looking at it, to be honest. Every time I look in the mirror, it's like, well, it's getting thin, it's getting thin. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna get rid of it.
So if he grew his hair for 20 years, I think it would just be from like here.
Yeah.
You know, a nice gullet.
Oh yeah. Well, I look at
Nothing
my
wrong with
look at my
scalp.
dad, my uncle on my mom's side. My dad, they're all. Everyone's either varying levels of thinning hair. So I knew it was. I was euchred from the beginning.
And now you can tell your nephews.
That's right. I tell them like,
Your
you guys
future.
want to laugh at me? You guys are next. But I just, I was, I just found like I was getting it cut all the time because to keep it short, I thought it looked better. But then I'm like, why am I paying like $25 a pop for a haircut every month? Like, just to bitch about it anyway. So I was like,
I'm just glad.
just got a razor and just buzz it off.
Some
problem
benefits.
is-
No hat head.
Yeah,
It's
true.
cheaper.
Yeah.
It's so much easier. That's the one thing. It's way easier just to not have to worry about it.
Shave the lot off.
Saved a lot on. Yeah.
I love the word.
I
Sorry.
was just like, screw it. Screw you, Mother Nature. I can't beat them bald genes, so
Take control.
I'll go out on my own terms.
I'm just plucking the gray hairs when I see them.
Yeah, I got
So
some
if you
grays.
see one, don't tell me. It makes me sad.
Okay.
Oh, hi Heidi.
Hey, Heidi, how are
Hey,
you?
How are you?
Thanks for joining us.
It's probably another
Another from Wales.
Wales, yes.
Yeah, I always forget. I know there's a lot of UK people. I just can't remember where exactly.
I'm gonna be totally honest, and maybe make me sound ignorant, but like UK is sort of like, you can just say UK, right? I just don't know I don't want to be offending anybody that's, I don't know. I'll just shut up.
I don't know. You can ask these guys.
So like, is the UK, like if we're like, oh, you guys are from the UK, or is it more like you're from
Wales.
England
Scotland,
or Scotland
or Ireland or wherever, yeah.
I know. Ooh, just made a coffee. That sounds really good, actually.
I'm assuming if you're Scottish, you would prefer to be called Scottish.
That's the thing.
They're,
Yeah,
they're
we're fine.
you know, independence fight and all that.
Now we're fine. So you don't care if it's like,
Oh, okay. He says they're fine.
I mean, I guess it's whatever. So
Well, I guess if
Yeah.
there's someone saying we're from North America.
I guess that would
You'd
be the
like,
same
yeah,
thing,
that's,
right?
It's not wrong.
No, if someone said it was American, we'd be like, no, I'm Canadian. But if you said
Canadian.
North
Roll that
American,
back.
we'd
I'm
be
not
like,
American. Yeah.
I spend most of
my
my
time in the kitchen trying to rent it. Nice.
We're gonna have to come and visit you, John. Or carry on definitely. No, we're gonna have to come visit you, and just, that could be a great video. Just people from Canadian friends coming over and trying my food.
That's
How
right.
about
You're like,
that?
I feed. That could be your. I feed. So I feed this channel or that channel.
You may just have to house us for a week or two, but that's okay.
Where is he going?
Huh?
Where is he going?
Oh, I thought you said where's
Yeah,
he
we're
going?
nice people.
Yeah,
we
we're
don't take a lot
fine.
of room.
What do you think I said?
I thought you said where is he going? I was
Sleeping
like,
at-
Where's he
Couch
going?
yeah, I mean, I don't really care, but I'm Scottish then British.
Okay.
Yeah, I would assume that's probably the only thing. If everyone's, oh, you're British. Like, no, I'm from Scotland. No, I'm from Ireland, or I'm from Wales, or everyone just being like, you're British is probably like that blanket assumption when everyone has an accent.
Yes, I am Welsh. D-E-O-N-T for remembering. Depends who you ask. For most in Wales and Scotland are Welsh, Scottish, not British, and definitely not.
Definitely.
There's so many rules already.
No, but I think it's the same thing. Like people say, "No, you're American." No, I'm not American.
Okay, so it's
I
like
think
the
it's
same.
the
Definitely not English. Okay.
yeah.
So not British and definitely not English. So Welsh/Scottish.
So it's the same thing. I think it's the
Well, British is fine. Just don't call us. Oh, good to know. I never knew that was sort of like a
Yeah, I never knew there was a line there
English.
that we could cross.
I think I automatically would say British, but
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever say English to start. I'd probably say British first.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Now-
I don't
now
know
I
if
know.
would say yeah. That's true. I don't know if I ever say someone's.
English.
I would think I would
Actually,
say
I probably would say
British.
English. But that's good to know. I'll try and remember that because it sounds like it sort of might be like a universal sort of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, it's like if somebody called us, like you said, if we're from North America, we'd be like, yeah, cool. You're American? No.
Yeah. They're like, no, I'm not
Yeah.
American.
We are.
it's definitely a clear line we draw. Like, no, like we're not American.
No.
We're Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always sort of been like having our big neighbors to the south there. It's like, no, we're not.
So to all these guys, we probably sound funny.
Yeah, we probably have
Probably.
accent. Yeah,
They probably also think like they sound normal and we have the accents.
You know, but I like the accents. I was trying to
Oh,
think.
I love the accents.
Yeah, I was trying to think like the rubbish and the law. I don't know.
Just
It
different.
just always sounds so much more elegant and fancy than anything we say.
Yeah, we kind of butchered the English language.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, carry on, Jeff and John. Thanks for watching. Yes.
Thank you.
Hit that like button. That means a lot to us. Thank you.
I'm gonna go find that egg muffin recipe and try it and let you know if it was as easy as a child doing it. But thank you.
Yeah. Be safe. Wash those
Have a good
hands and take care.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that right now everybody in the chat is everybody from
Overseas.
overseas. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's either from across the pond or even further. Jelly ducks in
Kuwait.
Kuwait.
You sound fine. I've been to Canada 5 times. Thank you.
Thanks, David.
That's a lot of times in Canada. I think you said you had friends over here, right? Or was it family in sort of Toronto area? Because I remember you saying you've been to a couple of Jays games and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, none of us have ever been to your side of the.
I've never been to
Ocean.
anywhere in Europe at all.
No.
No, the farthest.
I want to.
The farthest east I've gone is like New England, like Boston. God.
In North America still.
Yeah, always in North America.
Yeah.
I've been south, like went to Canada and Cuba and stuff like that, but
yeah,
that's it. So it's definitely something I want to do. Going out to take a tour of the UK and stuff like that. It would be. There used to be a really cool documentary on Netflix. It was all about pubs in Ireland.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh man, that'd be fun. Like some people just get off the airport and turn left and just go all the way around the island.
We've talked about how cool it'd be to see like it's a football game like in over in Europe and experience that.
Yeah, I would love to go. That's on my list to go see a football soccer match. Yeah.
David just said you have to come over. I'll show you around. Will you take us to the pubs? The
Yes.
pubs sound legendary. We want to go to the pubs.
Yeah, well, there's just so much history over there. That's here, especially where we live, there ain't much like.
I'm like,
Our history goes back like 150 years.
Yeah, it's not quite
It's
the
not
same.
nearly
It's
as rich.
if we go to like Quebec City or something like that, then it's a little different. There's but still not nearly as far back.
I like you guys are like, yeah, the history's so cool. I'm like, will you show us the pubs?
Well, no, I want to go. No, that's all I was gonna say though. Is like watching that. I know it was in Ireland, but they were showing these pubs that have been around for like 1,000 years.
There's
It's
probably
like-
lots of
1,000
haunted
years?
ones.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we need to do some haunted walks
Same
and stuff
owner?
like that. Same guy. Still there.
Still there?
all the booze has pickled his liver.
Oh, he works with the local club football.
That's right. I've seen some of your videos where you talk
Football,
about
yeah,
it,
exactly. Football is soccer. Yeah, that's why I said football, not soccer.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun to go
Football.
see some of the watching the Premier League games and stuff like that.
Imagine
See all
watching
the-
that in a pub.
Well, but I'd like to go see it
Well,
live.
I know, but I'm just saying, like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You go to the right or wrong pub. I guess depending who you're cheering for.
Yeah.
When I'm here, I don't drink. Well, that's all right. We don't. I
No,
just
if
want to go
you're
visit.
there for work or something like that, then yeah, you want to keep it professional and get that totally. But yeah, that thing would be a lot of fun to go over to.
Yeah, go to like a tour of the castles and all that.
Yeah, lots of stuff to see.
I don't. I'm just trying to think of. Yeah, there is lots. It's all like old, right? That's not really.
There's
You
a
know
lot,
what I
there's a lot of
meant.
history
A lot
there.
of
Yeah, there's
history.
a lot of
And
history,
I think from what I've heard, once you're in Europe, it's easy to travel between countries.
But that's the thing too. Once you're over there, if you want to go to like France, you
Like
can, or
Spain
go to
or-
like Germany or
Yeah.
all these places. A lot of them are like quick flights or like train trips and stuff, or even just drive.
And they're like
Yeah, exactly.
cheap train rides.
Like
too.
for where we live in Ontario, for us to go to the next province, it's like a 6-hour drive. That's
Yeah.
just to get to one. If we want to go
the opposite
the
direction.
opposite
So if
way,
we want to go
it's
west.
like a day's drive just to get out of Ontario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ontario, Canada is huge.
Yeah.
So for us to go from province to province, like it's
Sadly, I've been to like 2 provinces my whole life.
yeah, me too. Yeah.
I've been all west. I haven't been east. I haven't been to like the Maritimes, but I've been to like there comes my geography lessons. I've been to like Alberta, and I've been to Saskatchewan. I've been to Manitoba. I don't think I got to BC, but I went to
No, I
those
think
ones.
it's
Quebec.
touched Alberta.
I
Yeah.
went to Quebec, and that's it. So yeah, it's weird because you would think in your own country you'd be, and there's not a lot of provinces, but they're just so big, and it's expensive to fly.
It's expensive to fly across the country, and if you're going to drive,
Sure.
it's a lot of time to invest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toronto to Montreal. Yeah, that's exactly what
It was like 5-6 hours.
We've done it's about, like I said, depending on how much fast you drive and stuff, but it's about 5 or 6 hours. Yeah.
Well, Steven's family lives in Ottawa, so.
Yeah, my sister's in Ottawa, which is on the border from Montreal, and that's 5. Actually, I'm originally from Montreal, so we used to go when I was a kid. We would drive to Montreal all the time.
Yeah, Steve was a Quebecer.
Yeah, that's right.
A Quebecois boy.
So you were 5.
Yeah. So my French is terrible, sadly.
Merde.
Yeah, exactly. Wish I had taken it more.
If you want castles, is the country you want. We have hundreds of them. I'm in a little medieval market town like that.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. 1282, like that's.
It's a long time ago.
Oh yeah, like you're saying,
Like,
1282.
did you see my brain trying to like? Does that say 12?
It
or
says
like
12.
19?
It doesn't say 1822. It says 1282.
I was like, that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's the thing for us, like where we live here locally, like there's some older places, but like you're talking like late 1800s probably they were built.
When I was in Montreal, we went into the hills to see a gig with Blue Rodeo. Yeah, Blue Rodeo's Eric hates Blue Rodeo.
I don't like Blue
Did you
Rodeo.
see him like when I said Blue Rodeo? He was like.
I always like Blue Rodeo.
But Blue Rodeo plays all like now they play tons of little like concerts in Ottawa, Montreal sort of area.
Like Heidi said, we have a giant dragon on our flag.
That's
Yes.
pretty badass.
I have some family friends that are from Wales, so they're Welsh, and they have a flag in their basement. They live here,
Is that
but
the
they have a
Brown
flag.
Hills? Yeah.
Okay, stop saying names.
Sorry, this is their last
I
name.
know, but they have one of the big flags on the back wall that has the red dragon. So I recognize that flag.
Very cool.
Turns out I'm really
Really rubbish.
See, there's another like British rubbish.
That's rubbish is
Love
that's
it.
what David said too, to take the rubbish out.
Yeah.
Start saying that. I think we should start saying that instead of the garbage. Time to take the garbage out. Time to take the
Yeah,
rubbish.
so
It's like sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Like rubbish. We're not making fun of you guys.
I don't think
it's
it would make the job any better.
No.
Like if I had to take the rubbish out instead of the garbage, I think it'd still be like, I'm taking the rubbish
but
out.
doesn't it make you kind of feel fancy?
Maybe.
I always remember my friend Ian when we were kids growing up. His parents were from Ireland. What? Did I not say his name?
You can say whatever you want. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm saying his first name.
That's fine.
But his mom would always say rubbish. She always said everything on TV was rubbish. We wanted to watch Saved by the Bell. She's like, it's rubbish.
That's
I love it.
Like, it's Saved by the Bell. That's not rubbish.
Shaq Morris, woman.
Yeah, the family friends I was talking about, they've been in Canada for like 20, 30 years almost, but they still have very thick Welsh accents, and it's fun to...
Yeah, well then, speaking like,
What is this?
that's
I'm
Welsh.
a dog, dude.
That's
Is that what?
Welsh. Yeah.
Yeah, Heidi, sometimes when you comment on the videos, we have to like Google Translate because some of the words were like, I mean, we could get the gist, but we're like, I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was kind of neat, and I don't know, Heidi, did you ever watch The Crown on Netflix? In season 3, when they have Charles becomes the Prince of Wales and he lives in Wales, like it's obviously what he did when he was a teenager, but it was pretty neat to see, and he learned all the language and learned to embrace the Welsh way of life, and how different and unique you guys are. I thought that was really cool.
I'm a gog. I don't, like, is that what they call them? You call yourselves? Or is that like...
Yeah, I have no idea what a gog is.
And then this rural Sir Dinginshire. Gog is short for Gogledd, which means North in Wales. Okay.
Okay. That
Yeah,
makes
we-
more sense now.
We don't want to sound ignorant. We just.
Oh, no, I feel like I'm totally ignorant to most of this stuff.
No, I can just.
But it's
We
cool.
have French and English here in Ontario. That's
Yeah.
not a whole lot of Welsh
Even just sort of
being spoken.
the geography that you're talking about of stuff. Like I had no idea that like there was little sub pockets of sort of.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really neat to see, and it's cool because you guys talk about this stuff, so we can go look it up on Google Maps and see sort of, geographically speaking, we obviously know where England and Scotland and everything is, but to like.
So Heidi, you said you live in a little rural, I can't say the word, medieval market town. Like how many people are in that town when you say little? Is it like a couple hundred people, a couple thousand people? Just curious. Eric's just back there making a drink.
We're having a couple of little bit of rum in the glass.
No, never watched The Crown. Charles being the Prince of Wales is a very touchy subject.
Yeah, well, that was exactly what in the series was exactly that, and no one really wanted him.
The last true Prince of Wales died about 600 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy all like the castles and stuff you guys have and all this history where here, it's really not, we don't have, especially where we live and stuff like that, like, there's not a lot of, really it's like for where we live specifically, it's the War of 1812 is kind of where things really kind of like kick off, so 1812 is, far back, but you're talking about castles from 1200.
1200. I still don't believe that that's a real date.
In 1200, there's nobody here.
There's about 9,000 people here, so not tiny, but it only takes 5 minutes to drive from one side of the town to the other, and that includes 2 sides. And there's 9,000 people in that small of a, like, geographical area? Like, that's a lot of people. But it sounds really cool.
That's what you call urban density.
Yes, Jelly Duck, go to bed.
Yeah.
It's late.
Sleep well. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Be safe. Don't forget to
wash your hands.
Wash those hands with everything going on.
9,000 people.
That's crazy.
Well, that's pretty tiny. Well, I guess maybe not. Maybe you guys have towns that are like way, way smaller. But here, 9,000 is very small for a city.
Well, I have a feeling she's like it's like Perry Sound or something like that. Like,
yeah.
She's not in like a
no. I know.
Metropolis area.
Yeah.
Like where we live in, just outside of Toronto, so we're like right in the suburbs, and it's basically really from where we live all the way to like halfway to Montreal. It's just cities everywhere.
Yeah.
So
we don't have a lot of like standing history still, because over here, at least where we live, we knock things down and rebuild new.
Yeah, like everything, like there's the population of our city is 190,000 around there.
Yeah.
And then like right next door to us is another one with like 200,000.
And
that's like Toronto, where there's like
small.
2 million.
Yeah, like 190,000 is small.
Yeah, we're not a big city in terms of
we're considered
relative to where we are. Yeah.
We're very suburban.
Yeah, we're shopping malls and suburbs, and
You should look it up on the map. It's called Denbigh or Dinbich in Welsh, very rural. And as I'm on the very edge of town, my neighbors are mostly cows and sheep. Those sound like the
That's
best
really
kind
cool.
of neighbors.
Yeah, those are good neighbors, though. Yeah,
that sounds really good.
If you
they
should.
don't bother you.
Yeah, no, like
they keep to themselves.
And they're fun. Like they're just fun. That's a weird word, but I love animals.
They can give you milk.
Yeah.
So we'll have to take a look at this place on the map just to see where it.
You should send us you should email us a picture of your view of the cows and sheep. That'd be really cool. Only if you want to, of course. But I think that'd be really cool to see.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. It's just amazing to see, the different ways of life and how people live and where they live, and you kind of get used to where you are, and you forget.
I could totally live on a farm. I'm gonna admit, I don't know if I'd want to.
I was gonna say,
get up at 4 in the morning.
It's a lot of work living on a farm.
I know, but I like the idea of living on a farm.
I like the idea of living in the country, like even just here, like north of us.
Up on the escarpment.
Yeah, so like where we are, we're
cold.
Just north of us is
Do you want to close the window?
the escarpment. So it's not mountainous by any means, but it's a big ridge that basically goes from like Niagara Falls all around southern Ontario. But so it's nice up there, lots of country and stuff like that. I always think it'd be nice to live up there. Have, neighbors, have like a nice acre of property or something like that, so your neighbors are not too close and have a bit of privacy and
you can have a big bonfire in your
you
backyard.
you can have a nice fire outside in the summer and stuff like that. And you have a pool, lots of creeks and stuff like that there. It's nice because we have Lake Ontario, just, our city's right on Lake Ontario, so we got lots of fresh water around us here, which is really nice.
Yeah, some nice patios that look onto the lake.
Yeah, because I remember a friend of mine moved out west, and he said that was the one thing he thought was really weird, is that there was like no water,
lake.
no creeks, no nothing.
That's weird.
Yeah.
We're lucky that way for sure. Like.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Graceful.
David says he's in Rosyth, just south of
20 minutes
north of Edinburgh. Okay.
I can do that. Might even include one of the castle and the view of the. Yeah, that would be super cool if you could do that.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be really neat to see all that stuff.
Castle, okay, forgive me if I sound really dumb, but castle, can you just go to it and see
Is it like
a museum or
does somebody live in it, or is it like a tourist attraction now, or is it like still family owned and run, or?
Or is it just like sort of empty and you can just kind of walk through it?
Because here we have, it's called, it's in the next city over Hamilton. It's called Dundurn Castle.
It doesn't look like a castle.
No, it's like it's like 1800s. Like it's basically a mansion.
Yeah.
And it's done like I said, it's from the 1800s. So now it's like you can do like it's like a museum basically. So you can go through it and see it's all set up, true to the time frame, but it's.
But you have to like pay to go in it and stuff.
Yeah. It's run by.
It's paid tours. You can see how people would like do baking and stuff back in the 1800s.
Yeah. So it's old, but it's not. Like I said, it's called a castle, but it's really just like a big mansion.
Yeah, the red one. Oh, if you the red
the white one,
fine.
I can get it.
No, that's
all right.
All
right.
I'm gonna get hot again in 2 minutes, but I'm cold right now. Just put it on my lap. It's cold.
Yeah, for us here, like other than like if you go up to like there's a place called Crawford Lake where it has like the Native American settlements. That's pretty neat because it's really before we showed up. It was all Native Americans living here.
Yeah, before we ruined it.
Yeah.
Cows and sheep as your neighbors. That'd be pretty cool. Our local abbey was built in 1136. Just beside it are the old palace ruins where St. Margaret lived.
Wow.
That's amazing. Like that kind of history. There's nothing close over here.
No, because like I said, even if we go to like Quebec City, where like even then it's like 1700s with the British and the French and the whole Wolf Montcalm stuff. But yeah, because I mean, really before that, then it was all Native Americans.
He said, no, people living there, although I did once manage to convince a couple of American tourists that if the flag was up, it meant Diana was in residence.
That's awesome.
They probably believed you too, right?
They probably looked every day for that flag to be up. And like, is she here? Is she here?
I'm just going to say they were Americans, so just kidding.
We have American friends somewhere.
Yes. No, I'm just teasing, but...
That's funny.
Yeah,
I mean, funny. I might have believed you. I might have believed you too. I'll be honest.
Probably. I mean,
It's okay. There used to be there was a comedian on TV here in Canada named Rick Mercer, and he would go down to the States and ask them like really absurd questions about Canada and just make them look silly.
Yeah, he'd ask them about our Canadian president.
Yeah, or be like, Canada's national igloo is melting. What do you think we should do about it? And,
our igloo is melting. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some of the other ones, but just stuff like that. Just because Americans don't know anything about.
Yeah, he referred to our prime minister as President Poutine.
That was it, President Poutine and stuff like that. Yeah, just to make see if they would even be like, is this for real? But they all just
bought it.
I'm not gonna lie, it didn't take much to convince them.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. We have lots of friends who are American, and they're all great people, but when it comes to knowing stuff outside of their region or area, then
do you have a lot of tourists in your little town? Like, I mean, I don't know how far away it is sort of from a major city there, but like, do you have a lot of tourists that kind of come through? That'd be fun to mess with them. Because, I mean, obviously they probably stick out like a sore thumb. I mean, just the non-accent.
With the no accent, big backpack, and probably a camera somewhere. Yeah. Maybe now it's just the phone taking pictures.
If it was one of us, we'd be walking around wearing a big Canada flag on our shirt because we're just those kind of nerds.
Yeah.
I'm from Canada.
It's more I'm not American.
Yeah, it's more like, hey guys,
please don't hurt me.
We're somewhat normal.
A bunch of us went to Dominican like years and years ago, and Steve decided for whatever reason he was going to walk around wearing Boston Red Sox everything, and Eric looked like a walking Canada billboard. He had the Canada hat,
Canada shirt.
And a lot of people made comments to Steve being like, "Oh, you're from Boston, eh?"
Yeah, I was like, no, just
a lot of side eye.
It was an old baseball hat that I bought on a trip to Boston because I wore it in the ocean. I was like, I don't care if this hat gets ruined. That's all it is.
A lot of Americans think I walk around in a kilt and live in a house with a thatched roof.
Yeah, we actually did, I don't know if you guys saw them, we actually did two videos, one about Canadian stereotypes that are true and one about Canadian stereotypes that are false, and we get lots of, do you live in an igloo?
But you mean you guys don't wear kilts? Okay, do you wear anything under your kilts? That's like the question that everybody asks.
True, yeah.
Just kidding. But it's true, it's like, do they wear anything under their kilts?
I think it's
if they actually wear, if they wear a kilt.
Yeah. Well, no, I know, obviously you guys don't wear kilts, but...
Every day.
It's part of the funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like people think we're all lumberjacks and live in igloos and
eat maple syrup every day.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of do. We don't live in igloos. There's only
Is that
one.
what I'm
Come on, I need an answer. Nobody ever gives a straight answer to that.
This stream just got blue.
Yeah, so that'd be a good way to get punched in the face too. If you're
That's true.
Hey, where are their meat fish? What's your problem?
Yeah, all of Wales is very touristy, but particularly the north. And because it's a small place, everyone knows everyone, so tourists are obvious. Always great to chat with people from other places. That would be fun.
Yeah, it's always
That'd be fun.
interesting to meet people from other places, and it's always funny to see what people think of your hometown or where you're from. Get an outside perspective and see what
we
they think
don't
of it.
get many tourists in our
This is
little
not a tourist
suburban town.
No.
People will.
Toronto.
Toronto's down just down the highway, so people go to
Yeah.
Toronto, Montreal, the big cities.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Niagara Falls is one too.
There's definitely more going on there. They have,
Yeah.
the big sport teams.
Yeah, we always think it's funny because like Niagara Falls for us is like 20 minutes down the highway, so we've been there a lot. Like even in our vlog, we been there a couple times already.
Yeah.
But for us, it's funny because Niagara Falls is kind of a dump.
I think our
It
internet's just one. If you guys can you guys see us or hear us still? I don't know. I think our
Nope.
internet just died. It still looks like it's working on the phone, but it's buffering.
We may have died.
No, it's back.
Oh shit!
back?
I just changed.
All right, we had the circle of death.
Yeah, hang on. I just changed. I just changed this router, so let's see what to.
Well, it's still going on here.
Oh, David said it's all good. We're watching on the phone too.
Yeah. It's just the computer. I forgot.
That's
we're
a
actually-
great freeze frame.
Eric's like.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're using the.
we're
this
not
is
using
just us
this.
watching.
This is
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
us watching the chat.
you might have to refresh that.
That's fine. But Eric's freeze frame's like.
I'm like.
I'm like, are we frozen?
I'm scratching something. I don't know.
We should like mess with them and just like
There we go.
not move.
Yeah, are we frozen?
It's like asking what's one on the kill nothing.
No.
The answer is nothing at all. It all works fine. All good. That was weird. Yeah, obviously our internet took a little.
It was just the TV because we had the TV on with the news, and then the laptop. The phone seemed fine.
Yeah.
You know
lots
why?
of-
Because
we're
your
streaming
phone probably
everything.
went to data,
Possibly, yeah.
right? So that's
okay.
why.
Thank God for unlimited data.
Yeah.
Well, that's a new thing for us. I don't know about you guys, but unlimited data is just kind of
Yeah, our
about a year ago it became a thing finally in Canada. They still now after like 10 gigs they'll kind of throttle you, but they won't charge you if you go over your.
yeah, like our cell phone plans are super expensive over here.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
pay. I pay for my phone for 10 gigs of data plus like unlimited calling and texting. I pay $110 a month. I don't know if that
Yeah,
echoes what you
Well,
guys.
they would be paying.
pay
probably like
for,
probably like 70-ish pounds,
No, pounds or more, right?
pounds or less.
pounds or less.
Okay.
So it'd be like 60, 70. I'm not sure what the.
The whole like currency exchange thing just always messes with my brain. The only one I have down pat is American money because.
I think a pound is like almost $2. I think $2 Canadian is like £1 almost.
Ish.
Yeah.
So for you
So
guys,
like
yeah,
60,
But do
70
they
less.
all use? Do they all use pounds?
In the
I
UK?
believe about £60. Yeah, I think. Yeah, do you guys use euros? Not. I don't honestly. I don't.
I thought
I
they kept
thought-
their pound the whole
I
time.
thought it was the pound. Yeah. Well, and now that
You sound so like ignorant about things. but
technically you guys are not part of the EU anymore, right? Or I don't know, the whole Brexit thing. It's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
So about £60. So okay.
Yeah.
Would that be
Yeah.
a lot? Like, is that a lot for, or is that what you guys kind of pay for cell phone bills?
Yeah, for one cell phone with 10 gigs. Is £60 a lot?
That sounds because if we were paying $60 for what we paid for, that'd be a good deal.
It would be a good deal.
So, yeah, it's hard.
Wait,
to,
we're just comparing our prices to the States, basically. We see
Yeah.
American commercials with it.
Okay, well, yeah, we suck.
Okay, so that.
They
Yeah.
say 40 gig.
Free
You know-
calls and texts, and I'm £36 a month. So how much is that in dollars?
That's almost $70, $75.
Yeah. Get unlimited minutes, text, much more data than I use. I pay
Well-
£13 a month.
£13 a month.
The three of us right now are just like,
So
what?
We know we're getting screwed over here with our cell phone plans.
yeah.
It's shocking to find out how bad they were getting screwed
So
sometimes.
we pay, yeah. So like I said, for me with 10 gigs, technically it's unlimited. If I go over 10 gigs, it doesn't get charged. But for 10 gigs, unlimited calls and stuff, we're paying like about 80 pounds, 75, 80 pounds a month.
I don't know
Each,
how
so-
Heidi's paying 13 pounds a month. Like, I want to go live where Heidi lives.
How much is a gig? A gig is, a gig's quite a bit. That's like an hour of streaming video. A gig is a little, depending on what you do on your phone, it can be pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, our cell phone prices in Canada are really expensive. There's pretty much a monopoly. There's 3 big companies that Bell, Rogers, TELUS, that's your only real options.
Yeah, we don't want to cause any drama about the Brexit thing. We just don't really know a whole heck of a lot about it other than what we hear on the news. So it's actually interesting to hear your guys' perspective of it. So
Yeah, you guys are living it,
That is
obviously.
cheap, yeah.
Yeah.
13 pounds, that is crazy. Yeah, being an outsider with the whole Brexit thing, yeah, we, see what's going on over there and watching the news and hearing everything. It's,
another phone is 10 gigs unlimited calls and text for $10, 10 pounds.
jeez.
Oh
I
my
thought everything was
God.
more expensive in the UK.
Well,
That's what
Not
you're
cell
telling
phones,
us.
apparently.
Not cell phones, but I think in terms of.
How much does a pint of beer cost?
I know that their gas is more expensive.
Mhm.
Develop their vehicles is more expensive than us.
And the problem then too is
The
where he's
fuel?
talking pounds, is we got to do the exchange
Well, I know,
rate
but
for us.
still,
So
like-
it's like if something's £6 for us, it's like $12.
Right, but I'm just saying,
so
like,
we just died again.
it's just this though. It's not that.
Oh,
This
we're
is
still
just
good.
our because I
Sorry,
think it's
everyone.
going to data
Yeah.
on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, so like,
Oh,
what
we're
would
back.
a pint of beer be like?
That's a good. Yeah, how much is a pint of like just
Like here,
A pint of
domestic?
Guinness.
Yeah, the domestic beer.
here it would be like anywhere between $8 and $10.
What? Broadband unlimited internet for 17 pounds a month?
Wow.
Ours is
This
unlimited,
is killing
We're
me.
on-
and it's $80.
This is killing me.
We get for
so like
unlimited
£40.
for unlimited data. At I just upgraded our package, so we get 100 megabits per second, and it's $70 a month, and that's like we're with one of the smaller providers for that, so it's like a cheaper one,
So you're looking at
but
like
it's like $70 a month.
35, 40 pounds.
Yeah.
What you guys pay for cell phones is what we're paying for.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's always a big thing here. The government is actually now starting to get involved to try
Yeah,
and.
petrol is expensive.
Petrol.
About $1.24 a liter where I am. Although since the virus, it's
So that's
See, here we're
That's,
paying
those
59.
were for
We're
pounds.
paying. I paid 56 cents a liter the other day,
But what would
which
that be
is
in
insanely
pounds?
low. Wouldn't even be $1, I don't think.
holy crap. So they're paying $1.24. That's like $2.50.
it's like $2.50 a liter.
Yeah.
Okay, well you guys
So
keep
we're
your gas.
Our
Yeah.
gas is really really cheap right now. I haven't paid 56 cents
20
in
years.
20 years. I bet. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's
like.
been a
Okay,
long
you guys
time.
can keep your petrol. And
Well, that's the joys of living on an island, I guess, and stuff
Yeah.
too. It's internet slow. 35 up. See, I get 100 down, 10 up. So you get your faster upload,
that's because we upload so many videos.
which
so.
for us doing YouTube stuff, it's not
It can be frustrating.
too bad. It
Yeah.
depends. Yeah. It's now that we have a new camera and stuff like that, it's a little better. But even like we're doing with the GH5,
Yeah.
the 4K and stuff like that, and then
Let's
it's
get
like,
into the 4K, like really big
then
files.
it's like it would be like oh,
$1.16 a liter for diesel. I don't know why
It's
diesel.
like $1.30. Sorry, $2.30.
Why is diesel so much more?
It's the same here. Diesel's like $1, still about $1 something a liter here.
Didn't diesel used to be really cheap?
Used to be
though?
cheaper.
It used to be the cheaper version, the option, because that's why I remember when I first started working in Toronto, a lot of the guys who commuted would buy like Volkswagens and stuff because they're all diesel.
Yeah.
Now
it was cheaper to fuel up the
yeah,
cars.
now it costs more. Yeah, gas prices are always, I don't know, they don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Apparently right now a barrel of oil from Canada is cheaper than a barrel of monkeys, the game. It's like $5 a barrel.
Yeah.
It's insanely low.
That's so crazy. What's he saying here?
55 miles per gallon. Yeah, so do you drive a diesel?
All this stuff, I'm like, no idea what.
Yeah, it's really good. So
'Cause
he's
diesel-
getting really good fuel economy on his vehicle.
Yeah. I'd still love I would love to in my next car get an electric car.
That'd be amazing.
Now that they're getting better and better, like
Yeah.
those Teslas
They're
are
just really
nice.
expensive to buy.
Well, that's yeah. But imagine never having to go to a gas station again. I wouldn't miss
No,
that.
no
at all.
oil changes.
No
different
oil change, all this
different
stuff. Like,
gas.
It's only going to get more, like all the big players now, Ford and all these guys, they all are going electric too.
There's less things to break in a Tesla too. Like I saw a breakdown. I think it's like got 40% less parts than a conventional car.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Yeah.
So I guess it's worth the bigger price.
Ford Mondeo 2.0. So he's got diesel. That's the way to do it. But yeah, like I would love my next car to get electric, but.
And they have models over there that we don't get, like the Ford Mondeo. That's not available in North America. It looks like it's a turbo diesel.
Yeah.
Another thing we don't have.
They just went super nerdy about cars.
Yeah, no, it's true though. Like, there's lots of models that you guys have that we don't.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's maybe the same. I don't know if we have all the same that you have, but.
With maybe a lot of that's because I think that's diesel, right? So there's a lot more diesel variants. It's harder to find diesel cars over here.
Yeah, diesel cars here. Yeah, it's like really was like you could get some Volkswagen like TDIs and like.
Yeah.
That was like it.
A lot of those cars got pulled back too because there was that thing where Volkswagen was lying about their emissions.
Yeah,
for their diesel engines.
Right. Yeah.
So a lot of those cars they stopped making in North America.
Yeah, I remember when I was looking for a new car back before I got my CX-5 and then there's like basically the only real option was like a used Volkswagen. It was kind of like the only diesel you could get.
You made that sound so fancy. I got my CX-5. Sounds like a race car.
Yeah, it's not a race car. It's got 1,000 kilometers. It's got too many kilometers on it now.
I know, it just sounds funny, like my CX-5. Yeah, see, when they start talking about I don't even know what color my car is.
That's the key. As long as you know what gas you take, that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Anything cars, like I can appreciate cars for what they are, but I hate them. They cost too much money.
Yeah.
They depreciate value, and all that stuff just went in one ear out the other, and I just tuned them right out.
Pro tip: one time I grabbed the diesel nozzle by accident at the gas station, and it wouldn't fit. I was super tired. Not really paying attention to what I was doing.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't actually fit in my car's gas tank.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it was different size nozzle head.
Well, that's good.
Oh, that's good. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have thrown diesel in my car and I don't know, blown it up. I guess.
Yeah,
Why were you driving if you were that tired? You couldn't even.
I was on my way home from work after a night shift.
That would do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my big fear when they're doing that. You know, when you go to the pump that had both.
Yeah.
Now though, it's Ford Fusion. Okay.
Okay.
So it's.
I know that car.
Yeah, that's definitely.
I don't think I could pick one out, but I know the name.
Yeah.
It's weird how they have like different names, like.
Same car, different name across
across
the ocean.
Yeah, it's weird that they do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe the Fusion over there
I
doesn't
really
sound
wanna
as
go to
cool,
the-
or
Maybe it's the lost in translation, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe fusion means something bad over
that's
there.
what, yeah, it's like a.
I really want to go visit all of you guys now. Sounds like fun.
I know.
Oh yeah, that's always been somewhere I've always wanted to go to. Visit Europe, like go to sort of do like the whole fly to England, stay there, and then kind of branch out from there to go to Germany, go to France, go wherever.
And how cool would it be? Like, I'm just being completely intrusive, but how cool would it be to like go to these cool places and like know people that could show you? Like, it's one thing going somewhere as a tourist and kind of just going to the touristy spots, but to know somebody that can take you to all the like cool little like.
Where like the real good food is, and like you could get a real experience of the culture, not just like the tourist version.
Yeah.
Like, people come to Toronto, they go to the CN Tower, they go here, they go there, but if you know somebody that'll take you to the cool little restaurant in Chinatown or something like that.
Yeah, it's fun to do that. Like, people want to see the CN Tower or whatever, and it's like, that's cool, but like, hey, why don't you go to Chinatown or Little Italy or...
I will.
Do the Celtic, skip any over to mainland Europe. Yeah. My goal, I really want to go, my family is from Finland. I really want to go to Finland. And then sort of have it over there, go everywhere else. But I know what I was gonna say. I remember seeing that in Finland. They had like a thing called like Rent a Fin or Hire a Fin, and you can basically these people that work with the tourism board that are locals, and they'll take you to wherever you want to go and whatever you want to see.
I wish you guys could see Eric's doing a whole stretching routine right off camera, like the whole
You should
like.
just do it right here.
Like
It's embarrassing. Getting told to sit down.
I've just told everybody that you're doing it.
Hey, Cartoon That, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Happy Friday.
Have a good sleep.
Hey.
Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Have a good night.
Oh, Eric's wearing a quintessential Canadian.
Oh yeah, I'm
That's
pretty much
right.
advertising for Canada right now.
Roots is a big.
Doesn't get more Canadian than that.
No.
Yeah, Roots is a big, popular Canadian clothing company.
Yep, not made in Canada anymore. They stopped doing that, but it's still a Canadian company.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
stuff ends up not leaving Canada.
Yeah, most of the manufacturing's gone
Yeah.
in Canada now.
Been to Denmark, that'd be neat, yeah.
I've never been, but I've heard it's amazing. I've been to Denmark, which was fantastic, so I can imagine it's fairly similar.
I had a friend when I used to work for my old job, and he went to Finland sort of on a whim with somebody else, and he said it was amazing.
See, that's why I said it, because I knew Heidi wanted to see it, and she did it. Eric,
What is
his
this?
His
Vic
fans.
does
She's
it.
a bit gutted, she gets stressed.
No one wants to see that. Trust me, it's not as good as it sounds. It's a lot of painful faces and moaning and cracking of bones.
Yeah.
Just not good. Just not good. I did everyone a favor. Trust
There's
me.
no thrusting or lunging or.
But you were moaning. So.
I wasn't moaning. I was just more like in pain.
It's fun to embarrass Eric right now. His face is turning like 4 shades of red.
Heidi's, I'll be the judge of that.
Oh no.
It's fun to embarrass Eric. Make him all embarrassed and.
Oh man. See, I'm not good on these live streams. If this is like our video, I can just be like cut.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, you can't
Stop.
go.
I can't stop the video.
So I just did that weird obnoxious stare because there was a notification on your phone, but
Yeah, I thought I turned them off.
I
I
thought
tried
it was
to turn
a
them
low
off,
battery.
so it was. No, I got the.
he's getting even redder.
I'm getting red. I'm fine.
I'm sorry.
Never don't apologize.
No, don't apologize.
No, you made him speechless. Yay! It's finally.
You guys got your wish. I got nothing else to say now.
I'm going to pop up. Oh, it feels good to stand up.
See, it does feel good to stretch.
Oh, but yes, Heidi, don't
Am
apologize.
I still on camera? Yeah.
Yeah,
you're still on camera. No, don't apologize. It's all good fun. Maybe I'll do a stretching video next time.
Maybe.
Stretching with Eric.
Stretching to the oldies with Eric.
Oh, can you wear a headband and some spandex like Richard Simmons
That's
style?
Sure.
Okay.
That sounds like
That
a good
one's
plan.
coming for you, Heidi.
Yeah.
I literally just
Headband.
saw a Richard Simmons meme today. That's really random that you mentioned him because I saw a meme with him in it today.
He's actually been in self-isolation for years now. He was
Yeah.
ahead of the game.
Yeah, he kind of went off the rails there, didn't he, or something?
Yeah.
Went a little crazy.
Oh.
I just choked on my water. Dolt.
Do it.
It says Dolt. Does it say do it? Oh, I
It's
thought it said Dolt.
No, it does say Dolt, doesn't it?
Is that
I'm
Dolt or
sorry.
do it?
No,
Is
it
that a
says
capital
Dolt.
I?
No, it's a L.
Dolt. Okay.
Oh, I like do it better. Let's start that movement. Hashtag do it.
Do it.
That should be do it. Okay,
It should
so
be
let's
do
do
it.
it.
So it is do it.
I wasn't
Okay.
going to say Dolt when it wasn't, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
because you-
Everybody, that video coming soon. We'll get Eric to do it. So I
Just
see
sort
all
of
the
stretching to the
videos.
oldies with Eric. Who likes the Beach Boys?
You have to wear those little like shorts.
Yeah, like Richard Simmons.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I don't think that looks attractive on many, but
No.
It
Not
was
gonna
a strange
be a good
cat,
look.
Richard Simmons, yeah.
I mean, we would probably get lots of views.
Or YouTube would ban our channel.
Yeah. I
Take
don't
us
understand
down.
what happened.
Yeah.
Dead air.
Oh, somebody say something.
No, well, Eric, you say something.
I got nothing to say.
Putting him on the spot.
So have you guys all been staying locked up inside too the last week or so, last 2 weeks? I know it's been a little different over across the pond.
They just implemented their.
Yeah, I saw you guys just sort of had your lockdown. I saw your, or in England at least, the PM there. He just got
Yeah,
COVID.
he got COVID,
Yeah.
and same with
Prince Charles.
Prince Charles and was it one of your health minister or someone as well?
And they moved the Queen somewhere else. They moved her to Buckingham Palace to
Yeah, she's in like her
I forget where her
Windsor cottage or something like that.
her cottage
yeah.
that I'm sure is bigger than like this whole neighborhood.
Yeah. I'm sure her
Like her-
cottage is.
Her
Yeah.
closet's probably.
Yeah, I don't think her cottage is anything that's like a terrible place to live in.
Well, even what's his face, Harry and Meghan, they just bounced out of Canada. They're down in LA now.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think she wants to be an actress again. That's why.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, yeah, that was bound to happen. Like,
Yeah.
they weren't staying in Canada to live.
No.
No,
This is a temporary.
And then once it was,
Yeah.
I think once they realized all the airlines were getting shut down and all
Yeah.
this stuff, they're like, we're gonna get out of here
'Cause
before we get stuck.
She just got hired by Disney Disney to do a voiceover work for one of the movies.
Yeah, I think she just did it's actually coming out.
It's
like,
coming out already?
Yeah,
But
it's
that
about
was the one
elephants or something
she
like that.
did.
Elephants.
She said she's gonna do because she's still technically
Yeah,
royalty,
this is the one
so
that
she's
was like
gonna
a-
donate
like
it all
a-
to.
Donate the money back?
Yeah.
Such a weird, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares? I don't know. There's a whole. You guys might be more passionate about it, or you could give two craps. I don't know, but I mean, whatever. Like, if they want to leave, they want to leave. Let them do their thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's just funny. You want to avoid the paparazzi, so you're gonna move to LA. It's like
Oh.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the whole plan all the time was they were gonna go to LA. She
I
wasn't even
think
out.
she just didn't want.
I just didn't want to pay for their security.
We
No,
weren't.
no,
As soon as the royal title
know.
was done, we weren't.
No, I know.
She probably just didn't want to play second fiddle. there.
Everybody was getting really uptight and heated about that. And I'm like, yeah, but we're not. Once they're not royal people anymore.
No, but someone's have to pay for the security still, even if they're not royalty. They're still,
Yeah,
they're
but
still got the same
Canada-
security.
Yeah, it was really
I
funny.
know,
that,
we're not.
You kind of have to love the irony of the idiot John the time when he's still shaking the hand.
I keep hoping Trump's gonna get it, just for that little, these guys been like, "Don't worry about it, it's fine. We're gonna
Yeah.
shake hands, or whatever." And then they get it, and now we're in quarantine.
Yeah, Trump was like, "Oh, it's not a real thing. It's like a hoax." Blah 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 blah. You know,
Yeah,
like,
so it's funny to see these guys
Yeah.
get it.
and now his country's rampant.
I
with
mean, we don't really
disease.
wish anybody to
No.
get it.
No, because
No.
it can be very dangerous, but it would be.
It's
they
like
wear it
the,
well.
It's like the stupid kid that licked the toilet.
Yeah, that
Oh my
YouTuber that
God.
licked a toilet to get the coronavirus, and now he's in the hospital with it. I saw another video of a guy licking the poles in a subway, like
Yeah.
the ones you hold onto. Now he's
First of all, I'm
Okay.
gonna
What are
be
you doing
honest.
there?
Even if there was no coronavirus,
Yeah.
why would you
Well,
do
that's
that?
the thing.
I'm
Yeah,
more
like-
worried about like E. coli and all that kind of stuff. Like, ew.
Yeah,
Ew.
I've been in plenty of subways, and you don't want
Yeah.
to lick anything in those things.
I know, not at all.
And that's even our Prime Minister Trudeau. I mean, his wife, basically from when this sort of really kicked off, she
just
got it like
finished her
right
2
away.
weeks,
So she was in a quarantine. So he was on his own in self isolation
She
for like
came
the
back.
last 2 weeks.
She came back from England.
Yeah,
and
she was like
she-
in Germany or something like that, or
Yeah.
something for like some sort of conference. So this was like right when we first started having like our self isolation quarantine
We're on
things.
week 2. Finished week 2.
Yeah,
just
this is
finished
our
week 2.
second full
Yeah.
week of self isolation or self distancing. As you can see, we're 6 feet apart from each other.
It's 2 arm lengths. It's fine.
No, but we've all been on our own separately in our own homes and stuff
Some
like that all week.
people
So
really
Yeah,
are.
I've been working from home. I haven't been. This is the first time I've gone outside to come across the road in like 3 or 4 days.
Mhm.
Some people really are up for the Darwin.
Yes.
Awards. They are.
yes, Darwin Award is a real thing, and some people deserve to win it.
Yeah.
You see some of these stories coming out, and it's just like, what?
What do you
Okay,
think?
and
Yeah.
a couple of the stories I read in the U.S., like there's these people that were having, they called them like COVID parties, so it was like the chickenpox parties.
To
where
get
one-
COVID on purpose?
Yeah,
Well, this
because
is-
they think like if they get it, they'll be immune and they're gonna get
Oh
it
my
anyway. And blah,
God.
blah,
Well,
and
that
it's
was the
this
whole. I
stupidity.
mean, I might be speaking out of turn, but I think that's exactly what Boris Johnson was trying to do. He thought there was this whole like herd immunity thing. It's like, well, we'll just get a bunch of people to get it, and they won't get it again. It's like the chickenpox almost. It's like doesn't really work that way, and then people
So-
die from this thing.
Heidi just asked how we're able to be together. I guess technically we probably shouldn't be together, but each of us have been in our own homes for 2 weeks without any outside contact. So we feel relatively. No, I'm I'm confident being around them where we're not going to get sick.
I mean,
So-
we were advised like 10 people or less.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and like it's only for when we're doing like our live stream and stuff. So I mean,
Yeah, most of the time we're
all by ourselves.
all doing our own self isolation. Like I said, Eric's been working from home all week, so he's
2 weeks.
For 2 weeks,
yeah,
everyone
so
was
he's
home.
been home.
Yeah.
And Kelly and I've been at home. We're both off of work now, so we've just been inside all day, other than a couple of trips to the grocery store. So
So yeah, technically you're right. You're outside, but like Eric said, even here, like groups of 10 people. I don't like we don't go to the park and hang out with people or anything. But
No.
no, it's been pretty much a ghost town in most places around here now.
actually, in our neighborhood, the hardest part is trying to go for a bloody walk because everybody is out walking because there's nothing else to do. So it's like try to avoid everybody outside.
There actually, I saw our local city posting on Twitter being like, if you see groups of people at the park and stuff like that, to call 311 to tell the
them.
bylaw because they'll come and.
Because there's actually like they've implemented the quarantine law now, so like they're threatening to actually like fine you and all that kind of stuff. So which good, because there's people that are just ignoring.
Well, there's people like they're just tired of like every morning Trudeau, our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, goes live at 11 for a press conference, and every day it's the same thing. Stop hanging out in groups, because they would keep saying they're going to implement. I think they just did that.
The quarantine.
National quarantine, or whatever. Like people stay the hell away from each other.
The biggest concern they have right now is everybody who's coming back from holidays. Like we just had March break last weekend, and people still went. So their biggest concern is those people getting off the plane, going straight to their house and not seeing people. But there's a lot of people that are stopping at grocery stores, and their families picking them up, and they're going to visit people. A lot of like the snowbirds who are in Florida all winter, and they're coming back. So that's what they're really, 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 really like getting angry about, is that stuff.
Do you guys live close? Yeah, we all live pretty close. We're all in the same neighborhood, so we're all within walking distance.
I live across the road.
So
yeah, we're allowed to like be outside walking as long as we social distance 6 feet apart. So I mean, we are allowed. There's still lots of people out walking. Just they're all spread out.
Yeah, like our grocery stores and stuff are still open, so we can go get groceries if we have to. There's still our liquor stores are still open and stuff.
Yeah, we're not on a total lockdown where you can't leave your house.
Yeah, it's just more if you're out to stay away from people and don't go out unless you really have to.
All the stores have like little markers on the floor.
And if you have any symptoms, stay home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you're showing any symptoms in lockdown, and you can go online and do a test. Unless you're like really sick or you're having like trouble breathing and stuff, then they'll probably bring you into the hospital. But other than that, they're like, just even if you have it, just stay home 14 days. We don't want to see
If you fall into criteria of like traveling or pre-existing conditions or over a certain age, then they'll set up an appointment to test you if you have the symptoms. But if you don't fall in that criteria, most of the time they're just like, stay home, ride it out, call an ambulance if you need it.
A reserved occupation, is that like an essential service here, I guess?
Probably,
That's sort of what it sounds like, yeah.
I'm a reserved occupation.
I was watching a video in England area. There was police who were going to the parks because everybody was treating it like a holiday, and they were all in the park sunbathing. Yeah. And the police walked through and were like,
get out.
Like, you can't be here. The parks are closed. Go away. Like, it was literally 1,000 people just sunbathing.
It sounds like what we had the week before, where we had, it was March break, so all the kids are off school, but like, they had to close down all like the provincial parks, which are like some big parks run by the province here, because hundreds of people were going there to go hiking and walking in the forest, but like, so everyone was there, and then all the the parks were full, so they had to shut them all down because they're like, you guys can't be here.
I wasn't ignoring David. I mean, as far as like job, I work in the hospitality industry, so the industry I work in is like mostly shut down. So that kind of sucks. And then,
Yeah, so I do, I'm mostly self-employed, and then I have a part-time gig as well, which has been shut down, and do like for self-employment, do lots of video work.
I work in the telecommunications industry, so I'm making sure that people can watch their TV at home.
You guys are essential.
Yeah, I'm making sure that everyone's TV in Canada here is running, basically.
But you can work from home, which is nice.
Yeah, I can work from home and dial in and do my job remotely, which is really, really nice.
This is a video of tourists visiting Snowdon. Hundreds of people parking on the narrow roads.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, now it's like common sense. It's like, stay away from many people as possible. Stay home as much as you can. Avoid big groups, but...
I find, though, that, like, you guys are kind of 2 weeks behind where we were. Like, 2 weeks ago, we were, like, Canada was that. People were like, okay, they're telling us not to do this, but it's not a big deal, whatever. And then as last week went through, and now by the end of this week, I feel like people are getting it, because they've just closed things, like nothing's open.
Yeah.
But it was like, it took a week or two for people to really get the seriousness, and I think that you guys are kind of in that pre-stage where people are kind of like, whatever, it's just a cold, who cares? But it's just so vitally important. It's not even so much getting sick, it's just so important that we don't want to like kill our healthcare system.
For some people, it's not real, or it doesn't matter until it happens to them.
Exactly. And me, I'm just like, I don't want the healthcare system to get overrun.
No, and that's all they care about, is keeping the hospitals functioning.
They know hundreds and thousands of people are going to get it. They're just trying to
have that over the course of a couple of months, not
so
like Italy.
When you guys say you're locked down for 4 days, does that mean like the police are patrolling the streets to make sure you're not leaving your house? Like, is it that serious of a quarantine?
I think Heidi said there's supposed to be police checking on people who are out, but she's rural, so
okay.
she doesn't see it. But I think they are like that now. A bunch of restaurants got in trouble in England.
Heidi, if you want to tag someone, just use the @ symbol and then type their name, and it should automatically pop up.
Yeah.
I see you there.
I haven't seen my parents. It was my dad's birthday the other day, and we went to his house, and we 12 feet away on the driveway sang him happy birthday from the door. But that's tough. Like, I haven't seen my parents. You guys haven't seen your parents just because they are older, so we want to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't seen my little niece and nephew, and they FaceTime every day, and I just want to go play, but I can't. They don't really understand it, so it's kind of hard. They're young. But that's the toughest part. I mean, I've FaceTimed more than I ever have in 2 weeks, but...
Yeah, I've actually called people more than I have in a long time.
Yeah, I've been texting my folks and texting my sister. My sister lives in Ottawa, so she's about 5 hours away from here, so her and my nephews been FaceTiming. They actually just added a messenger specifically for kids, which is pretty cool. So my nephew, he's 8, the oldest one. So they're on there now too, so they can call. They've been calling me like crazy every day.
Sorry, Heidi, you're so funny. I'm rubbish at this malarkey. I love it. They have been stopping cars to see white folk.
But folks are out and about.
So they're
that's smart.
Like,
that's
yeah.
smart. That hasn't happened here yet, but
No.
they keep kind of threatening that if people don't smarten up, this will.
So
that'll happen.
I think depending on how our provincial cases have been doubling every day, and I think if it maintains sort of next week, I don't know, there's still a lot of things open that they're deeming essential.
Yeah, I think they want to see this is going to be the end of our second week of quarantine.
Yeah.
So they want us or self-isolation.
Yeah.
It's not a full quarantine yet. It's self-isolation. So we'll see after this, at the end of this 2-week period, how effective it's been.
Yeah.
At they call it planking the curve.
Flattening the curve.
No, they're saying planking now too.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah, it's a weird. I don't know.
Sorry, Grammy. No, it's because I thought you were being funny because last time you said you couldn't remember it.
I couldn't remember what flattening the curve was last time. I forgot what I was calling it.
That's handy. David says most of the local cops know my car, so I'm okay.
Nice.
Hopefully they know you for good reasons, not.
I think it's
there's
his
that
job.
David Wardell guy. That's.
I'm
the Mondeo.
I'm guessing it's his job that they.
Yeah, no, I know.
But yeah, it's not that bad here. There's still a lot. I mean, by no means as much traffic as normal on a weekday, but there is still lots of people out. I mean, honestly, the weather.
God, so much less traffic.
There is.
On Friday, last Friday, I had to drive into work to pick up some equipment to work from home with. And my drive's normally about an hour and a half. It took me 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no one on the road.
No, I mean it's
the city
probably
roads
busier than it should be sometimes, but it's definitely way less
but
than
I also,
a normal Friday.
I also think that lots of people are just putting them. I know my sister has. They just put the kids in the car and they just go for a drive for half an hour just to
get out of the house.
Get out of the house. Open the
I've
windows.
done that too. Be like, I need to go get some gas. Especially gas prices are so cheap. I'm gonna take a drive, go get some gas, and just because we can still get I can go to Tim Hortons or McDonald's and get a coffee, but you have to go drive through only. So it's go get a coffee and just go for a little drive and just to get out of the house for half an hour.
It's just to get out. Like I said, the only stores that are open here is our home repair stores, like Home Depots are open, and grocery stores and pharmacies are the only stores open.
LCBO's still open.
And the LCBO.
And the cannabis stores.
And the cannabis stores, yeah.
It's a weird.
I understand.
Why they say it's because there are people that are dependent on these things, and
good or
now's
bad.
maybe not the time you want to cut them off and start dealing with those potential issues
Well,
of people going through withdrawals and things like that. It's
And they also want to stop any potential. Hopefully, it never would happen, but stop any potential robbings and burglaries and all that kind of stuff, right? So. I do a lot with them. I also help with International Fire Service, so I'm known through that. My car is also flagged as I have firearms.
Heidi says, God, it's bad enough being stuck in. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being a little kid. It's tough.
My sister's kids are 2 and 4.
So they're real.
So they don't even really understand why. And they just want to, I want to go see grandma, I want to go see auntie. And it's like, you can't.
Whereas my sister's kids are 8 and 4, so they're old enough to. The 4-year-old still, but. The old 8-year-old gets what's going on, and at least is old enough to he can use a phone, so they can give him an iPad. And he can, like I said, he'll FaceTime us, or they can do stuff with his friends online and stuff like that. So with the technology, it makes it a lot easier for him.
I think my brother-in-law said that he watches Frozen 2 8 hours a day.
On repeat.
On repeat.
Yeah,
over. He must be going insane.
But he's like, I can handle it because it keeps them quiet.
But that's the trade-off, is that if I turn this off and say, I'm going to watch the news for half an hour,
And at least
the kids,
then the kids go off the rails.
And they don't want the news on either because he is only 4, but they still pick up on stuff and it's stressful.
Well,
even
you can assume
myself-
that the tone of the news is like all negative, right?
Yeah.
Oh, even for myself, like I'll put on the news in the morning. I'll
I have
watch
to
because
turn
our
it off.
prime minister will go live at 11. So I'll just watch, see what he's got to say, and then
Yeah.
that's good enough. I don't need it.
I mean, it's crappy. I mean, I'm thankful that all we really need to do is sit at home in our pajamas and watch TV. So thank goodness for that. That's all we have to do.
Mhm.
But it's not what we as humans are used to doing. So it's
No.
been. I find this week I'm a little bit better. I'm bored. But last week I found really tough, like just being like, oh, let's go to the mall. Oh, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so like just that mental block type
Let's
thing.
go to the movies. Oh, I can't.
And I appreciate the time to just have doing nothing. I mean, the no paycheck sucks, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. But no, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's and if you think about it, like all we're being asked to do is sit at home and watch TV.
Yeah, it's
Can't complain about it, but it is tough sometimes. So I can't even imagine trying to like entertain kids on top of that. I mean, at least I can just lie on my couch and sleep all
no,
day. if I
yeah.
want,
We're like
but-
David saying, with no kids here, we can watch Breaking Bad for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours and do whatever, and there's no worries. We're not trying to keep a couple of kids from tearing our house apart.
And at least the weather's getting a bit nicer, so you can just throw them in the backyard and at least get some energy out. But if this was the dead of winter, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at least I'm even thinking for myself now. I might try and pick up some bags and clean up the yard a bit or something. Just,
Get out of the house.
I have to do it at some point, so now's a
Wanna do
good
it
time
now.
to
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a crazy situation going on in the whole, and that's what it's the craziest thing to me is because you just automatically think like, oh, it's just your country, but it's the whole entire world. Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's really crazy that you see that it's. Well, we're talking to these guys,
Yeah.
right? In
Yeah.
the UK, we had Jelly Duck who's from Kuwait. It's
It's
everywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody's been.
safe from it.
We have one province that has no cases still.
Yeah, way up in
Nunavut.
in
They
Nunavut,
might
which is up in
actually
the Arctic.
live in
Yeah.
igloos.
Yeah.
Is you're gonna. Yeah, right now basically there's sort of certain details, but basically they're given $2,000 a month.
If you've lost
you-
your
yeah.
job and you
Yeah.
have no income because of this, whether it's
Yeah.
because you're sick or laid off, $2,000. They were not implementing it for another week or two.
Yeah, they're gonna build a website to do it because they can't keep up. Like the numbers of people trying to apply for EI are through the roof.
Today the federal government announced that they would pay 75% of the wages for medium and small businesses,
Yeah,
of the salaries,
I'm-
to try and so the business owners won't lay people off as much.
Yeah, I'm
it's
still
like a
leery.
$40,000 loan they can get.
It's
or
a
something like
loan,
that,
and
yeah.
you
What's a loan?
Yeah, of
$40,000.
course, right? Up to $40,000, and you might, depending on how you qualify, you might not have to pay it all back.
Is it the same thing? Because I thought I saw 75% of the wages will get paid by them.
Yeah, but it's all in that sort of.
Is it all rolled
thing.
into the same thing?
I mean,
Yeah,
let's
it's
be
that loan you
real.
can get,
Like,
yeah.
let's be real. None of this money is free. Like, if like.
No.
They're offering a whole bunch of. They basically said today they're going to make it easier for Canadians to get credit right now.
Yeah,
Because
they
sometimes
just
the
they
only
just
option-
lowered our interest rate. The National Bank lowered it to 0.25%.
Yeah.
God damn it! Why did
Good
I
time to get a
stick to?
mortgage.
I was on variable interest rate mortgage for
It's
years.
going to go back up. It's fine.
Oh yeah, but for the next 6 months to get that dirt cheap mortgage.
The top 6 big
Stupid
Canadian
kid at the bank. I told him we shouldn't do
Canadian banks in Canada have, if you qualify, you can defer your mortgage payments for 6 months.
Yeah.
It just gets tacked on to the end, which is a great option because it's not like you have to pay that back sort of extra payments. It just gets tacked
You're
on to the
extending
end.
your term.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So to me, that's a pretty reasonable.
Well,
'cause
no, for 6 months over the course of like 20
25
or
whatever.
30 years or whatever. Yeah, it's not much.
It's like the whole world has gone mad. I don't believe in God, but with the whole plague of illness and locust fires and floods, you have to start wondering if there's something out there doesn't like us.
And
humans.
obviously,
Yeah.
Mother Nature's telling us to smarten up because
Yeah.
you see the satellite images over China where everything was shut down and there's no CO2 gases and all this stuff.
Yeah, the emissions went right down.
You realize how much damage we've done to.
I think Mother Nature was like, you people are assholes and aren't doing anything to help me, so I'm gonna just shut it all down. And then we're gonna.
We just realize how small we are, right? Like you know, at any point in time, if Mother Nature, whoever, decides we're done as a species, they can make it happen.
Yeah. You realize how and how interconnected we are too. Like we're just bouncing around with all the international travel and stuff like that. Like we're all so interconnected with each other now.
Yeah.
You know, 100 years ago, like the Spanish flu.
Nobody was on.
It was a little different because you had the guys coming back from war. But you know, nobody traveled, not like.
Not commercial.
International travel.
No. And that's the thing now. You have a guy that can, you know, someone who travels for work can be like in 4 different continents in a couple days, and like, you know, the show how this stuff just spreads.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
It sucks because it's like.
It's a good spot to be in, no mortgages and savings, but
you don't want to blow through it,
too,
right? Like you don't want to blow through your. I mean, I get it. That's what savings are for, but it kind of just is like, it's such a crappy situation ever, and everybody has a story about how it's affecting them. It's like, you know, like my sister is working from home, so she's still getting her full paycheck, but her daycare is closed, so the 2 kids are there. So it's like, and you know, like. I'm not getting a paycheck, but I don't have kids, and like, you know, you're getting a paycheck. Like, it's like everybody has a different story, but and it's just sort of, it affects everybody just in different ways. It's hard.
Yeah.
Well, and this is why now I'm kind of curious to see. Like, I don't know about in over in the UK and stuff, but here, the last couple of years, there's been a lot of talk about a universal basic income. And they were actually doing some testing in our province with the previous government, but when the elections happened, the new government came in, they canceled it all. But I was really hoping that they were going to keep it running because I think a universal basic income is going to become something that needs to be looked at more and more. Not so much obviously this pandemic kind of proves how quickly things can change on a dime, but with automation and AI and all this stuff and people losing jobs, like my old job I lost because of that. You know, so I think you're going to have to look at something like that where having some sort of the government, so, you know, we all pay into this stuff with taxes, so it should benefit everyone.
If there was a universal income right now, there wouldn't be 1 million people flooding
the
EI system,
you wouldn't have this all of a sudden everyone freaking out about their payments. We're like, hey, everyone's still getting this X amount of dollars every week, month, whatever
Heidi
that
said
number
she's
is.
Self-employed as well, and it's friggin' stressful. Like it's just stressful. I mean, I've been telling myself, don't worry about it. There's a ton of other people in the same situation. Like, we're gonna figure it out. But you know, when you wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning and you're like, oh my god, like, I'm not gonna get a paycheck next week. It's stressful. Yeah. And the reality is most people live paycheck to paycheck. That's just the way it is. And, you know, even if you have savings, it's still stressful because it's like, oh my gosh, how long am I saving? Like, it's stressful.
No, I mean, I don't honestly, I don't think I know anybody that, not that they're not living paycheck to paycheck, but nobody's socking away substantial savings every paycheck.
I mean, there are people that do, but.
There are people that do,
rare.
but they're people that aren't worried about the situation right now because they're making, you know, to be.
Yeah.
Where especially where we live and knowing the rent, mortgage payments and stuff like that, no one's socking away hundreds of dollars a month in savings every paycheck or whatever.
We live in probably the most expensive area of
it's not cheap living here.
No, exactly. But it's like that everywhere. The cost of living for everyone is expensive. Like you guys, talking about the price of gas and all this stuff.
Yeah.
They're just talking about, I know what you're saying, Heidi. They say the folk that are on benefits are on £26. Why not just base it on that? So simple.
Yeah, they try and get, because everyone's, just something like that, just take a number and baseline it, but they try and, even here with EI and stuff like that, it's like, well, I'm off of work, you're off of work, you're still working, but, so there's always these different scenarios, and it's like, well, you're working, but maybe you're getting paid something, you're self-employed. There's too many variables and options. Just say, hey, here's $2,000 a month.
And also, too, here's the thing, is like, I don't know all the details of how it's going to happen. I'm assuming it's based on your record of employment, but like $2,000 a month, there's going to be some people that are making more from this benefit than they are working.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're going to be like basing it on how much you make, like an EI system. They keep saying $2,000.
I think it's just easier to say.
So it is easier, but it's like for some people that $2,000 is like, holy shit, that's awesome. I'm going to be able to you know, that's more
I
than I
can
make
live,
in
I
a
can live
month.
more than I do, more, you know, especially than I do right now.
Some
No,
people
exactly,
who
but then
make
there's the
some
exact
people who make
opposite
$5 grand a
where-
month are gonna be like, oh shit, like
$2 grand's not
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
cut
It's,
it. Yeah.
So there's really no real answer. It's just no, you're tagging people.
Yeah, she got you tagged David right there. I think
Yeah,
it
it
works.
looks like
it
I
looks
see
like-
the at symbol.
To us, it looks like it worked.
So yeah, it's just it's such a crazy. And the only thing that I keep thinking is that everybody across the world is in the same position. It just
Well, and
freaking
that's the
sucks.
thing. Yeah. You realize at least we all have roofs over. You know, you have a roof over your head and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Because you see a lot of the other places where,
Yeah.
like India is just about to lock down like 1.3 billion people. It's crazy.
Oh my god.
And this woman with 7 kids from 3 guys gets $36,000 a year and couldn't manage. So that that would
That's
be
like $70,000.
But
And she couldn't- Huh, that's good to retain. And I'm assuming that's just like that's not from her working. That's just what she's getting from
she's
either
getting
government
something like
benefit
government?
$36,000 a year
from
to
the
live
support or whatever.
Wow,
Like-
I don't know about that.
With 7K, yeah, I mean that's a lot of you know. It's all about priorities too. Like this money again, and that's sort of like the whole thing. Even with the EI and this universal basic income, it's not for some people it'll be a lot of money, but it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Well, I would
You
still
can
work.
you can live off this if you want, but you're gonna have to dial back all your spending, your
Yeah.
probably where you live. If you want to just live off of that, but if you want to
Sorry, Heidi, that's awesome.
Oh,
It's
what
held
was
for
the-
review, but
I can't. It's grayed out. I can't see it.
Are you gonna come here or is he gonna go there?
This seems like a very long distance relationship.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know a lot about how that works, but I don't think it's gonna. We go over here, you over there. I don't
You
think
know
it's
the
gonna happen.
geography of it
Yeah.
is going to be a bit of an issue right
Wait
here.
until you see him stretching in the Richard Simmons gear. Then
That's
you can make
that's
a
true. You
decision.
might change your mind as soon as you see me stretching.
Or you'll be on a flight.
Well, nobody can go nowhere now.
That's true. Right now is the worst time to.
No.
That's funny.
That's what they say. It's cheap gas, cheap flights, but you can't drive anywhere. You can't go anywhere.
No.
I enjoy your.
Someone I saw that's like we're living in an Alanis Morissette song.
I'm good with that. To be fair, no dirty socks and pants to wash. If you just wear the shorts.
Just the shorts. Oh boy.
Good luck, Heidi.
Ugh.
Heidi,
Is your eyesight bad? I'm confused.
Heidi, your comments always make me laugh. I enjoy them. No, no.
That makes more sense.
That's true.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wash his dirty socks or pants anyway. Let him wash his own, Heidi. That's funny.
It's funny, yeah.
I wash my clothes when I need them.
Yeah, I'm the one that. Yeah, I hate. I shouldn't say I hate laundry. People think I hate everything. I just like doing laundry. I'm really not a miserable.
We need to
person.
make a list of things you like and don't like.
No, I'm really not a
It's a
miserable.
short list of.
I'm really not a miserable
So
sod.
Miserable. A sod?
I don't know what does that mean.
That's a sodomite.
No, it's like they say you
Sod, yeah. It's just
crazy
like
sod,
it's like a,
Filthy sod.
it's
filthy
like
sod.
a jerk, basically. Yeah,
Yeah, but I think it comes from like sodomite.
I think it might,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's.
I'm not quite that cringe. I don't remember what I said. Or I don't remember what was said.
I forget what that's a reference to. I lost track of this conversation.
Derek just chugged his whole drink.
Oh man, another drink.
It's been good. Though.
Heidi, you keep rendering us speechless.
I know. I'm silent.
No, I'm really appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. This has been nice.
Yeah, very cool.
I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what's happened with the.
We'll
These are
have to
some
be
interesting
giving
words.
and
I guess
stuff.
it means words. Yeah.
So it's like sod, like an insult? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you
And
tell
they-
people to sod off, right?
And they call people like dicks, no?
wanker.
Wanker.
Wanker, yeah.
Because didn't her dad called one of the kids something dick?
Spotted dick. That's food, isn't it?
Thank you, I considered it.
I don't even know.
Remember her dad called her kid like a dick or something?
Oh,
But it was
probably,
like
yeah.
not.
Well, it's like. I always remember if that's. I always think of that scene in Euro Trip. if you guys ever saw that movie, it's from like the early 2000s, but it's these American kids that go to Europe and they get stuck with a bunch of soccer hooligans, and the one guy's talking in like almost like a Cockney slang or something like that. And the kid's like, "You guys have taken swearing to a whole new level over here."
True.
Spotted dick is a steam.
Yeah, we saw it here. We did a taste test in the British food quite a while ago, and we saw that they had a can or jar of
It's
spotted
not
dick,
real
but
stuff though. I don't know what
we didn't
real
try
stuff
it.
is, but
Yeah, it's from a place called the British Grocer, right?
yeah. But I think spotted dick is just like a pudding. It's the blood pudding and stuff. Where it's
Yeah.
a little more some of that stuff, or haggis. We were talking about that.
yeah, we gotta talk to you guys about haggis. Like that's just weird.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was so funny.
Yeah, the British Grocer's just down around the corner from us.
But apparently, it's not the real, authentic. I'm gonna stand up for a second. My butt's sore.
Yeah, apparently it was not like. Well, we knew that too. The haggis and stuff. We'd always heard that it's not.
It's an acquired taste.
Or doesn't have all the stuff we get here is not actually like the real.
Because I don't think our
I think
food
David said it
standards
didn't
would
have
let us-
lungs. It didn't have lungs
Yeah.
in it or something.
I don't think Canadian food standards allow lungs to be in our food.
No.
Not saying that it's.
I'm glad you liked your video though. We did that one like almost 2 years ago, I think.
Aw, see, sod isn't really an insult. It's like a gentle name calling. If your nan called you a silly sod, for example, we said.
Oh,
"What the fuck?"
okay.
See.
I'm gonna start calling you guys sods. No comment.
I love the way you like Marmite and Branson pickles.
Oh,
Yes,
oh.
the Branson pickles and the Marmite. Yes.
Oh,
I was
Marmite
actually-
was so gross.
I was at the grocery store yesterday. We had to go pick up a couple things, and there was still Marmite on the whole shelf was empty, but there's still Marmite. I was gonna take a picture of it for Instagram.
Marmite's better than Vegemite, though. I will give you guys that.
Yeah, Vegemite was worse than Marmite.
Yeah, both of them
least-
are definitely acquired.
But Marmite was
acquired
just more
flavors,
vinegary.
tastes.
Yeah,
Vegemite was just.
The Branson pickles were awful.
they were terrible.
I was just like, what are they? I just remember being like, what are these for? Like, who the hell put these on anything?
Yeah, you were really angry about them. I
I just
remember
didn't
that.
understand that.
Some like ham or bologna or something.
Well, I think some people commented as far as like the Marmite and Vegemite, we were eating it wrong.
Yeah,
Well,
okay,
we
but we
redid them
tried.
when
We
we
just
tried
did it
them
with a
again.
spoon. We put it on toast with butter the second time.
Because that was.
Oh, shut up! You can get Marmite and peanut butter. That's the grossest thing on
Oh.
the planet.
No,
Well, the peanut butter might help kill the flavor.
No,
of
but
it.
isn't Marmite more vinegary or was that the pickled
That was
stuff?
the pickle stuff.
Oh.
Marmite was super, super salty.
Yeah, it was like the
Oh,
Vegemite.
okay, yeah. Oh, you guys are crazy.
Great roasters.
Branston's great. I think in the video I kept telling Steve you're supposed to put it on cheese, and he was very angry about who the hell would ever you put
Oh,
on
sounded
Branston.
awful.
That sounds so gross. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Like, it sounds
Yeah.
terrible.
I was
Well,
imagining
that was
cheese
the-
and Marmite.
I
No,
tried
no,
to. I tried to tag.
Branston's.
Did you see that pic? Tom Hanks, because he was stuck in
Yeah.
Australia, so he
Vegemite.
posted a photo of toast with Vegemite.
Yeah.
Everyone was being like, "That's way too much," because he had it like coated in.
Yeah, what are you doing?
So I tagged. Well, I tried to see on Twitter. I replied to his tweet and tagged him in our video for the Vegemite tasting. Be like,
Yeah.
"Trust us. You got to do it low."
Yeah.
Never responded.
Tom Hanks didn't respond
What
to
a
us?
jerk.
I'm never watching a movie of his
No, I know. I
again.
was like, oh, I tried to jump in on the
No, I know.
try and see if I can get in on it.
Yeah.
Marmite and peanut butter. Ugh.
Marmite
It's rank.
is rank, which I'm assuming
Yeah,
is
bad.
not good. Yeah.
No, but David said we can get Marmite and peanut butter mixed. And then
Yeah,
Heidi's
she's saying it's rank.
Marmite.
She's saying it's
But
rank.
Heidi likes Marmite.
Yeah.
What do you mean by makes great roasters? What does that mean?
What's
Yeah.
a roaster?
What's a roaster? Is that like a?
Like, we had a place
Like
called
toast.
Kenny Rogers Roasters. That was a chicken place.
I think she might mean it's like toast, maybe? No, she
Toast?
said toast here. You should try it other than on toast. It makes great roasters.
What's a roaster?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But definitely, definitely an acquired flavor Marmite.
Yeah,
Tiger
you guys have all
bread.
these crazy
Tiger
things.
bread, yeah.
Is that like it's peanut butter together is great, but pre-mixed stuff is vile. So adding it separately to the same piece of bread is awesome, but the pre-mixed stuff is great. Like Heidi, I don't get it. That's
Well, it's probably one of those things where
I know.
you do it to your own taste when you get it from
I
like
know.
a
Yeah.
premix one. It's a
no, I don't know what roasters are. Maybe
we do. It's
You're
just a different name
just
over
a
here.
different name.
Roast potatoes.
Potatoes, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
you
we
put
know.
it on potatoes?
Did she say Marmite on potatoes?
Yeah.
Oh my god. No.
Roast potatoes. Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
just when you said roasters, we weren't sure if that was like a something like a crazy slang.
Yeah.
We just call them roast potatoes. I
Or
don't
just
think.
Or just potatoes.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever heard. I've never heard the term roasters,
No.
but
So I don't think we
I might have to take your word on that. That
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Marmite
Or
potatoes is good. I
who
don't know.
challenges Eric to try it? Heidi.
Don't do it.
You have to send us let us how to make them.
Heat your oil in a pan and mix a bit of Marmite. Pour it over your spuds and whack in the oven. Like, do you mean put in the oven or like whack it?
Well, you put in the oven, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just clarifying because
I call them roasties.
you guys are crazy.
All those food talks make me hungry now.
Really,
wanna-
that's
No.
not making. That sounds so good. Like, is there anything Canadian that you guys have heard of that you think's disgusting? Because I think we're pretty boring. And
She's
we
gonna
don't-
put some in the post for us. Oh
the
no.
post. Put it in the post.
I love that, the post.
I
We
know.
said the mailbox, they said the post sounds so much better than the
Yeah.
mailbox.
I know.
No, that's what we always say though. Like for Canada, like I think everyone just sort of assumes that for us it's like I think maple syrup.
Which is true. It's very
So
popular.
it's like-
but like,
That's sort of our
That's our
what we're known
stereotypical.
for.
would it like?
Food.
Maybe poutine, depending on who you talk to.
But maybe there's something that we don't know. Like maybe you guys. I mean, David's been to Toronto numerous times. But
yeah,
like,
maybe there's something that we have that's like people would think is like, oh, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
we
but that's
love
a
it.
good question for them. Like, what do you guys?
Which I'm assuming everyone likes maple syrup, but
Yeah.
maybe
Some
they're
people
like,
might
oh my
not.
god, this is awful. How'd
it's
you
like
eat this?
liquid sugar.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's especially real maple sugar is like, ooh, it's turbocharged.
One of the saddest things ever with the quarantine going on right now is we're missing all the maple syrup festivals.
Yeah, they all got
that's true.
canceled. All these
Yeah.
trees are ready to go tap.
They did. That's
That stuff's
Canadian for
expensive.
ya.
That stuff's worth more than gasoline.
No, see, isn't poutine just cheesy chips and gravy? Yeah, it is.
It's
But it's all about
cheese
the cheese
curds. So it's the chips, French fries, cheese curds, and then the gravy.
Yeah,
I actually hate poutine.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't like gravy.
Yeah, if you don't like gravy, then poutine is definitely not going to
Yeah.
Love
be your
anything
thing.
maple. Maple is a good flavor.
Maple-
Maple is a good
Maple's
flavor.
amazing.
It's really sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's sort of what I assume is when anyone from outside of Canada thinks of Canada, maple syrup is probably at the top of the list of
Yeah.
food things
See,
for
David
us.
Worrell, he's like you guys, you love poutine.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
he's been here a few. I mean, maybe he liked it before he ever been
Yeah.
here too. But yeah, poutine's pretty basic. Like, it's not crazy like a dish that has like sheep lungs in it. Like,
You
come
would-
on, guys.
I don't know if it's
Heidi,
actually.
if you don't love gravy, are you even
Oh,
normal?
no.
Ah!
Is
The
this
first,
gonna
the
be-
first rift
Oh
in this
no!
potential relationship.
Eric hates gravy. It's like his one hated food.
Yeah, I don't understand how you. I mean,
Divorced before it got started.
yeah,
Which is weird because your family's like British, and I feel like it's very British.
Yeah,
to
my
eat
mom's
gravy.
side is all British.
I was gonna say
They
English.
love gravy. They love.
I was gonna say English.
Don't
but
say
I
English.
I know that's why I
bangers
said
and
British.
mash.
Yeah, like they throw gravy on their roasters.
I
on their
love
roast
roasters.
beef and everything.
But you know, yeah,
But
you don't like gravy.
No, as a kid, I was like, this is gross.
I
don't
don't
like it.
really like gravy on poutine. I don't normally eat it like on meat or anything. Just sort of poutine.
Yeah, they threw gravy on like roast beef, on potatoes and everything.
Oh, it's so good. Well, even like those pot roasts I told you about.
Yeah.
They're all with the meat and the
David.
gravy in them.
I don't,
Yeah, the gravy comes off those for me.
Oh, so good. Then you throw some horseradish sauce in there.
David, I don't know how I never ever thought of that. Maple, maybe just because we're putting maple syrup or maple
On porridge.
Oh, well, I don't.
The
put
instant
the
instant
instant.
packs.
I buy the
Oh, you buy
maple
the-
brown sugar one. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
I love maple syrup. I love pancakes and Eggos and French toast and all that stuff, and I just drown it in syrup.
And Heidi, you also have the Marmite issue. Eric's
There you
not a
go,
fan of
yeah.
Marmite.
You can have all the Marmite. You can.
Maybe you can make
keep
a Marmite gravy.
Ooh, it's okay.
No.
I'll have all the gravy. You can have none. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like when I think of Canadian, we have Nanomi bars. I can't say that word.
Nanaimo bars,
Sorry,
yeah.
Eric just got. Eric, you didn't hear that, but Eric was totally just like, I said that. I can't say the word Nanomi bars.
It's named after the city in BC.
I
Yeah,
know, but
Nanaimo bars,
Those
yeah.
are delicious.
Those are really good. I don't know if you guys have ever had those.
And butter tarts, I think were pretty
those
Butter
good.
Canadian?
tarts, yeah.
I
I don't
think.
know.
Yeah, they're.
We have butter tart
yeah.
festivals and stuff.
I'm pretty sure they're like a Canadian thing, yeah.
I love butter
They're
tarts.
so good. Cause I think in the like states, I think it's like pecan pies or like pecan.
Butter tarts
Yeah,
are-
Heidi already does in Marmite gravy. See,
Oh,
I'm not
shut up,
crazy.
Heidi.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure butter tarts like I think they're like an Ontario thing.
Are they?
I don't know.
I think so, but I think they're definitely like a Canadian. I'm trying to think. My dad, like literally, my parents the other day, I was talking to them, and my dad was talking about. He said their butter tarts are really good. And where the hell did he say they were from?
I don't know. We can Google it, but yeah, I know.
No, but it was just somewhere like locally.
See,
like,
guys, Canada has normal food. Nothing with sheep lungs or blood or all that weird stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Montreal, Quebec is like, that's where like maple syrup is from. Like they do a huge, especially now, like this is the time all the trees are ready to be tapped.
Yeah.
So they're ready to make all their maple syrup. I don't know a whole lot about maple syrup, but basically what it is around spring, the guys all go out and they literally have these little metal taps. They hammer them into the maple trees and it just drains out into a bucket. That's why it's so expensive, because it takes a lot of time to get. Yeah.
We used to do it at my mom when she was a kid up in the cottage north. They used to do it with her grandfather every spring.
Yeah, well, even here, the local provincial park just around the corner, they have a big forest there, so they'll go in and tap all the maple trees too, and they do a big maple syrup fest, but it's all been canceled because of all the fun going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maple, yeah. I'm not like Maple's good, but I'm not like obsessed with it or anything. Mostly just pancakes and waffles.
Yeah, well, even here is expensive.
For the real...
For maple syrup, like I said, it's... Because I remember when we were at that maple syrup fest, it was like... I want to say it was more than... Like I said, I remember it being like, it cost more than gasoline for a liter.
Well, it was like for a little thing
was it like
this.
$10 for like a little...
Something like that, yeah.
But that's like right from the tree, steamed and boiled and then put in a jar.
Yeah.
Like the stuff you get at Walmart that's in like the Aunt Jemima stuff. Like
that's not real maple syrup though. Yeah,
it's not real maple syrup. So
when you buy like it looks like an oil can almost. Yeah. That stuff is, I don't know how much it was.
Well, in the summertime, in the spring, we have a lot of like markets in different cities. Like they'll have markets, and a lot of people make their own maple syrup and they sell it there. That's like real. I bake and make chocolates for a living, and I want. You make chocolates for a living? That's like the best
amazing.
job ever.
Yeah.
A chocolate's here.
So are there any sweet pies and puddings that are well known in your area? Things you wouldn't find anywhere else? I don't.
No, well, you can look. I don't know if you know what Nanaimo bars are. Those are popular, and butter tarts.
Yeah.
Those are sort of two.
I can't say the word.
Two popular desserts.
Yeah, Nanaimo bars and butter tarts. Yeah, there's a big difference between, David, you're right, between real maple syrup and the table syrup, whatever they call it. Yeah, they do not taste alike at all.
Do you have your own like little shop that you do chocolate, or do you like? That sounds really cool. Oh, but you were a vet nurse. That's a cool job too. But yeah, chocolate.
Yeah, I bet you it smells a lot better.
That's cool. Vet nurse. That was probably a really cool but tough job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Very important job, but definitely like hard.
Things you would, just Nanomi bars and butter tart squares, butter tarts.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that we're not thinking of, but I don't.
That's like popular here.
Yeah.
Specifically to like Canada.
Beaver tails.
Beaver tails, yeah.
Basically, it's a deep fried batter, and they put like some. Usually, it's like just like whipped cream or something like that, and some chocolate syrup. Usually, it's got like some icing and sugar and.
I'm just quickly Googling to see if there's probably stuff we're not even thinking of that. So yeah, the number 1 is Nanomi bars. Number 2 is butter tarts. Number 3, I don't know what flapper pie is. Blueberry grunt, no idea what that is. No idea what that is. Saskatoon berry pie. Yeah, a lot of them looks like regional. Sugar pie, apparently. Have you heard of sugar pie?
Oh, that's good. My dad loves sugar pie. That's really
Beaver
good.
tails.
That's a Quebec thing.
Yeah, so most of the other ones were just regional, but beaver tails and sugar pie.
Sugar pie is basically like a pecan pie with no pecans. It's just, it's like the maple syrup, and it's really good. My dad's always loved those.
I actually work from home making celebration cakes for my life, then do fairs and markets with the chocolates and bakes. Great, mostly a bit of a bummer right now.
Yeah, that's really cool, but yeah, this is definitely not all this stuff going on is really not to...
Have to go visit Heidi in her small little town that I already forget the name of. When she's doing little like markets.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. But
real homemade like cakes and chocolates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry now.
Me too. Like, oh, man,
dude, this conversation's killing me.
Like I'm dying. I'm just thinking of all the non-good food I have in my cupboard. I have food that's good, but none of that.
Do you have any sweet pies?
No,
Oh.
I don't have butter tarts. I don't have Naomi bars. I don't have poutine.
I had to buy some to go with the
I don't have.
sugar pie.
We do have Marmite.
Yeah,
We do have
We do
Marmite.
still have the Marmite Vegemite from our original tasting.
from like almost 2 years ago.
Sorry, y'all. It's okay, Heidi.
What's
No,
your-
it's all
okay,
good.
Heidi, what is one of your, like, if you have
British food.
no, like something that you make that's really popular, that's like if the bestseller, like something that you're known for, as far
Your
as like,
specialty?
that's the word. Eric got it. You're just dancing around that. But do you have like I know you make cakes, so they're all different, but like, I don't know. You said bakes, so that means like baking. So like, do you make awesome cookies, or like, if you have anything now, like all I want.
Maybe I don't want to know.
I know.
Oh.
Ugh. I don't know what he's talking about, but that sounds gross.
Scrape
Talking
the
about the
mold off the
Marmite?
top of the Marmite?
I guess, yeah, that's right. Probably all the yeast and stuff like that in there.
I'm gonna go and see.
Drunk off of it.
I'm gonna go see if there's mold on it.
Uh-oh.
Maybe Eric will have a bite.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that stuff's been there for a while. I don't
Yeah,
know if there's any sort of expiration. Does it ever go bad? Maybe it's one
that's a
that
good
like,
question.
lasts
Does
forever.
Marmite go bad?
Yeah, maybe it just lasts forever.
It looks like, I don't know.
It sure smells like it's going to last to the end of time. So we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, we were at the grocery yesterday and I saw it. I was like, oh man, Marmite.
There it is. You still have it.
Oh, it's expired.
Oh, we can't. Oh, it's expired.
Jeez, we would love to eat it, but
Oh.
it's expired.
November-
So.
That's too bad.
2019. Doesn't last very long, does it?
No.
Oh, I'm
Or
gonna throw up when I smell this.
it might have just been on the shelf forever because.
Yeah.
No, there's no
Oh.
mold.
There's a lot left.
I'm
in there
just
still.
trying not to smell.
No mold.
I'm going to smell it.
Oh no, I can smell it already just from opening it. Oh, you guys, how do you eat that?
Ooh,
Oh,
it's deceiving though because it looks like molasses almost.
Oh,
It's like, oh,
it's
maybe it is like
not.
sweet.
It does, but it's nasty.
it's so
It's so
gross.
nasty.
Yeah, I figured it probably lasts longer than the expiry date. This
Yeah,
this
they-
shit's indestructible. Oh. Ugh. He's like, it's like McDonald's, it
Never goes off.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, oh, you can smell this
Oh,
thing.
it's
and it'll,
awful.
that stuff, like I said, this stuff will last the end of time.
You see it?
Horrible. Take a big whiff.
I will. Yeast extract.
Ugh.
Oh, this sounds good, Heidi. Two things,
Oh,
both
chocolate.
chocolate. Captain B's 99, a white chocolate bar infused with vanilla seeds and topped with handmade raspberry syrup. And chunks of flake and my vegan walnut whips.
Stop.
Those both sound really good.
Don't stop, but stop.
That sounds really good, Heidi.
Can you mail baked goods, like, from overseas?
Man, yeah,
That
if they
sounds
survived
really
the trip or not, I don't know, but
Vegan walnut whips?
we didn't have trouble sending stuff down to some friends we met online in the States.
She
Yeah.
could probably send chocolate bars. Like, a full cake might be a bit pushing it, but, like, chocolate bars she could totally send.
Probably chocolate bars.
I mean, just saying, Heidi. Eric loves chocolate. Eric loves it.
Don't use me to try and get sweets.
Hey, whatever works.
My big fat cake, massive, rich, sticky chocolate cake slab, chocolate fudge. Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Heidi, I gained 10 pounds just reading this.
Drool.
Eric's like,
With all good kinds of goodies on top,
Oh
that
my
sounds
God.
really good. And are you guys in England and the UK? You guys have lots of sweets and stuff like that we do not have here. That's for sure.
No.
Like a whole different, like
Let's-
next level worth of candy and stuff like that that
but let's
we
talk
don't have.
about their Turkish delight.
Oh.
Yeah, no one here was
Why?
a fan of Turkish
Why
delight.
is that a thing, guys? Why is Turkish delight a thing?
We tried some candy that was really good.
We did.
Yeah, but the Turkish delight was the one that we have that
Universally
here too.
hated.
Yeah, we have that here. They have a chocolate bar called a Big Turk.
Yeah, it's the same thing pretty much.
Stop! I actually try and make our own bars. Tell me what flavors you all enjoy, and I'll make you your own bars. Oh, Heidi, then we'll send you some cool. Maybe we'll send you some cool little like Canada stuff. I don't think we have anything as cool as you.
We'll
David,
send you,
we're
we'll send you
down. Turkish
a maple
delight.
tree.
Heidi.
So
yeah.
they both love Turkish delight.
Oh no, they love it.
It's terrible. It's a gooey weird
But
stuff.
and that's over
Oh.
here. Like I said, there is one chocolate bar that's Turkish delight, but it was never a big thing.
The Big Turk?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it
the
was
real
awful.
Turkish delight is like
Yeah, but for them, it's like it was like a popular candy.
Oh,
but
well,
still,
oh, yeah,
it's
obviously,
like, you know,
yeah.
no one really ate it.
No.
Yeah.
It was just
But it was a thing for like grandpas and like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we did 2 videos on the candy. It's like probably one of like the first couple of videos we did.
Yeah, it was one of the first
Yeah.
ones we did.
Because
Yeah.
we just went to the British grocer and bought a bunch of like hot food and then some candy and made
bought
some
some candy and
videos.
crisps.
But there's probably lots of stuff that you guys have that weren't available in the British grocery.
We should go back there again and check it
We
out. Yeah, it's literally just around the corner from us.
But the chocolate is.
The chocolate was
You
amazing.
guys have amazing chocolate.
Oh, we had like
Their
flake
Cadbury's
and
is way better than ours.
yeah, we
Yeah.
had the flake and the Galaxy bar and
The Flake, the Galaxy Bar.
what was that little thin
the
one?
Wham one.
The
wasn't
Wham
it?
Wham,
bar.
that was
There's
so
a
good, the
bunch
Wham
of them,
bar.
Yeah, your chocolate, guys, is like on point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here our chocolate is.
Well, but
It's
we
better
get the
than
Cadbury stuff.
yeah,
so
we get
that
Cadbury
stuff's
stuff.
good, yeah.
Well, even now, like it's funny. Like you know, if we go to the Walmart, there's an actual British section.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like an international aisle where it has like it has like a British section where it has some candies, some different kind of teas,
Marmite.
and Marmite's there.
Yeah.
A few things, but yeah, the British grocer has like everything. That's where we bought. Like they have like a freezer there where you can buy like different types of pies, and like I know David was talking about that, and like one of the videos I watched, you're talking about like some different pies you were trying. They had like steak and kidney pie and stuff like that.
I like your chocolate.
The chocolate is better. Like we have Cadbury's here, but somehow their Cadbury's taste better.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I said, I have family friends that moved here from Wales like 20-ish years ago, and then whenever they go, they always like it is different. The stuff you buy here, yes, I know it's just different when you actually buy it in England or wherever.
It is. I had a friend in high school and like public school that was his parents were from England, and he would always, whether it was grandparents and his family would send stuff, or they would go over and bring back stuff. And that's the first time I ever had a flake bar. Was like 10.
Was the Flake Bar the one they put in ice cream? Was that
Amanda was saying that.
Amanda was
Sorry,
saying?
I shouldn't have
Was it
said
the flake or it might have been? I can't remember which one it was.
It
now.
was. I think it was the flake. It was one of the long ones.
Yeah, it might have been the flake, but it was the one that was. It was in the yellow wrapper, and it was like
Yeah.
when you broke it apart, it was just like super flaky. Like it was just chocolate,
Yeah.
but it was just really flaky.
But remember, there was the flake, and then like the no-name version of the flake.
No, it was the Galaxy. Was like
Galaxy
the
was
other
the
one. It was like the
competitor.
flake that was like coated in chocolate. Like it had like a chocolate coating
Yeah.
on top of it.
It was
or
a
something.
flaky with a chocolate coating on
Yeah.
it. I kind of like that one better, I think.
I
I
don't
can't remember.
I can't remember which one was the
Flake goes good. Yeah, the flake. That's what she was telling us. She said because she went to Scotland, and she said that. That's
yeah.
what
It was
they
like an
did.
actual drink. Yeah, and David said he just did a video of cheap sweets from ASDA owned by Walmart. Oh, nice. Well, we'll keep our eyes open
Yeah.
for it, David.
For sure.
I'm still thinking back to the kind of chocolate I like. So Heidi can make us chocolate bars. Just teasing, but not really because I'm kind of thinking about it.
No, I love. Yeah, I got a real sweet tooth.
When it comes to chocolate, I don't discriminate.
And it's gonna be like good chocolate,
Yeah.
not like our freaking.
Goes, yeah, the flake goes into vanilla ice
Yes!
cream, then drizzles in raspberry sauce. Hence my 99 bar.
That's a Ripple flake. with
That's it,
chocolate.
Ripple. That was it. I was
Ripple!
saying Galaxy, it was Ripple. That was it.
There was a Galaxy Bar, though, wasn't there?
I don't remember.
I think so. I don't know.
I forget.
Yeah,
I pause was a Galaxy Bar, but like, yeah, the Ripple and the Flaky
yeah. Was
were
that?
really similar.
But what was that bar? Remember the one
There was a
Hiking Deep
Wham
sent us?
bar.
That was like that white chocolate. Was that a Galaxy bar?
That might have been.
I
it.
forget.
I
He
had
had
one.
one tonight. Nice.
Yeah, luckily we can get those at like I said at Walmart. They sell all that candy too. but-
Yeah. And there was a Galaxy. Okay, so we're not
But
crazy.
yeah, I think Turkish Delight was the worst one we've ever had in our whole entire life.
That was the one you guys really lost your mind over.
Lost their mind over.
We did. We got it.
No, you guys got really.
It was gross.
disgusting.
It was just like weird. It's like a gelatin in the middle. So
Oh,
it's
was
just
it?
like a.
Yeah.
I knew what was in the middle, but I wasn't expecting it to taste that weird.
Yeah, I like jam, but that whatever in the middle would look kind of like jam, but it was.
But it wasn't jam. It was
No.
like Jello, but not Jello.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Sorry,
jelly.
don't like your Turkish Delight. You guys can keep them.
The Galaxy a Ripple and the Cadbury version
Yes,
of the Twirl.
that's what we were talking about. There was
okay.
two of them, and I remember my friend because she went to Scotland, so she was saying that one was like the version of the other. Oh, I thought he
Try the
said.
Turkish there with a Marmite.
I mean,
It's a great suggestion.
Let's make a terrible chocolate bar worse. had to get the puke buckets.
I thought at
Oh.
first I read that as him saying that's what he eats, and I was like, oh, David.
Yeah. Now I really want some chocolate bars.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry.
Uber Eats here delivers from our convenience store, so.
Do you dare me?
I dare you.
That
Yes.
would, yeah, we
But I don't even think that's a fair dare because you like both those things.
That's true.
So that's not,
That's like I was saying, hey, take some peanut butter and put it in some chocolate.
Yeah, like-
Yeah.
Eat that.
that's not a dare. That's like your best version of dessert.
It still sounds awful.
It
Do you
does.
dare me to something I like?
It sounds freaking terrible. Now, do you
Yeah.
all dare Eric to try it?
No.
And the texture was weird, but it didn't taste good. Like, it didn't taste like rose or... I thought it was going to be more like strawberry or like cherry, but I just remember the texture freaked me out.
Yeah, it was really kind of like Jello on the inside. Almost.
But like harder, but like
Yeah.
gooey and like...
Yeah, I'm trying to remember it now. It's been so long, but yeah, I
I
remember
tried
it
my
was
best
just
to
kinda-
forget it.
I think for me it was the texture, because it was like, oh, cool, chocolate, and then when we looked inside, it was like, okay, it's kind of like gelatin-y, but then when you bit it, it was kind of like, yeah, I can't even explain.
Was that like almost 2 years ago?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
almost 2 years ago. No, it was 2 years ago.
It was.
It was like
February.
probably like
Two,
May or
yeah.
June.
No, it was February. It was
February?
winter.
No, it wasn't the winter.
I can't remember what we did.
Yeah,
but it's been a while
the
though.
Turkish one we had was like just like a square.
Yeah, I don't
It's
remember
a wrapper.
I don't remember the.
Yeah, it was a little
brand or-
square.
Yeah, it was just like a pre-wrapped individual one. I don't remember who made it or none of
And we had some of your drinks, like pop type stuff with it. Oh, the
that. Tizzer.
Tizzer.
Tizer.
Everybody used to.
Tizer or Tizzer? I
Ev-
don't know.
Everybody in the comments yelled at us because we said, I think we were saying Tizza, and they're like, it's
Yeah.
wrong.
We had
Yeah.
that, and we had some like. I remember we had like prawn cocktail crisps.
They're
like
actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was like, but it's just a weird flavor. It's like
Yeah,
prawn
Prawn
cocktail. It's
cocktail.
Like, that's it.
it was good
That's,
though.
we definitely don't have those over here.
I'll do that. Tizer. See, we were saying, we were
It
saying
was Tizer. 'Cause we were
Tizza.
saying
Tizer.
Tizer, and then everyone's like, "You're saying it
Everybody
wrong,
got
you idiots."
Angry at us.
I know, we said it way wrong.
If you have any food fairs locally and there's a Middle Eastern stall, they usually have loads of different flavors. I would try a different flavor. I would give it another try. I would
Yeah.
not try that regular one again, though.
No.
Tizer.
Yeah, we had a couple other pops too, and I don't remember the.
Remember then we're like, oh,
Do we
this
have Urban
one...
Brew? No.
but then we're like, this one tastes like ginger ale. Everybody's like, this is nothing like ginger ale. So I was like, maybe your
Yeah.
guys' ginger ale is different than our ginger ale, but it tastes like ginger ale.
We're also buying it from a place called the British Grocer, which might not be always authentic. I
No,
don't know.
they said they
Well,
get it.
shit. I mean,
They
that's
ship it
they.
right from
They're
England.
supposed to get everything from. They're supposed to at least, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
think it
there's
was
a-
just our like flavor palette, right? Like I think it was
Well, the
just
hard part is
us.
we're trying to. We were
Compare it to
trying to
something we
compare
know.
to something we know.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, this because it's this color, it must be like ginger ale.
Yeah.
But then they're like,
Yeah.
no, it's not ginger at all. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
well, we're just going based on the
Well,
color.
remember, like we poured that one. People were like, we've never seen it that color before.
That's right. I remember. I'm trying to remember what the.
That's what I'm kind of like. Is it authentic or is it like?
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, that should be like red
Yeah.
or something. Not
And it was
or-
the color of ginger ale.
But I
yeah.
think there's different flavors though, because I know the guy said that they get it right from England, but everyone knows prawn cocktails are the best crisp. Also, whack between 2 slices of cheap buttered white bread. Best snack hangover food. Never.
Oh, nice. See, we love those though. The prawn
Yeah, they were
cocktails.
good. Yeah, because it was just a really like that is literally like in terms of chip flavors here that we can get on the shelf. Prawn cocktail is never anything we've seen
The
before.
best snack hangover food.
What is dandelion and burdock?
Like, is it literally dandelion?
Is that a flavor of crisps or chips?
No, I think it actually means dandelion.
Yeah.
Good going.
Well, no,
with
but
some
I'm just is it
dandelions?
like
Look at all these cool little things. Like, obviously we've heard of the prawn cocktail, but like, it's a thing if you're hungover to put them in pieces of bread and make a prawn cocktail.
oh, it's a drink.
sandwich.
Okay, because I know dandelion
With dandelion
like
tea.
and stuff like that. Yeah. Is the drink
I feel
of the
so
god.
left out. They know everything that we don't know.
Yeah, well,
I know.
It's obviously a regional thing.
Yeah.
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 We tried
Vimto.
Vimto.
Vimto, we
did
did
have
try
Vimto.
Vimto.
I don't remember.
Was that the one we thought tasted like ginger ale?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just
I forget.
recognize the name, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
I have to go back and watch.
I remember
Rumble
liking
Logs.
most of the drinks. Yes, someone else. Was nice.
Dandelion and is that like a something you make yourself, or is that like something that you buy
I
at
think
the
it might
store?
be like in a can, like a canned drink, not just hangover food. Crisp Buddies are
Great.
They've got a cool little name for them, Crisp Buddies. At the English pub we used to work at, we used to make Jam Buddies, and that was like a dessert. It was 2 pieces of white bread with ice cream and jam in the middle, and then you deep fried it.
Is that like a thing? Like white bread is like that's like a like is that she was talking about putting it between white bread?
Yeah.
Cheap buttered white bread, and that's certainly the key too. Sometimes is the type of white bread,
Curtsies.
like getting like the Wonder Bread.
I don't know, Eric. Heidi
the
might
curtsies and
might be
balancing each other.
changing her
I was
her
gonna say,
vision
yeah.
to David now.
Oh.
She's more in common.
I can't believe it's over.
She's more in common with David.
No, it's just funny to see these because obviously, you know, you guys live in the same region versus us. You know, you're talking about the stuff and we have no idea what this is.
Yeah.
Is it the dandelion and burdock? Is that like a pre-mixed drink you buy, or is that something that you guys make yourselves? Because
think
here you
it's
see
just
people
a-
picking, like,
We have dandelion tea.
well, you see lots of, sometimes you see lots of like Asians picking dandelions when they're out. You'll see them around here.
Yeah,
They'll be
because you
picking them
can
all because
make.
they take them home and make tea.
Yeah, and you can just buy the pre
But then you can also,
dandelion tea.
Mm-hmm.
Dandelions are good in salads too, apparently.
you can make it, but it's easier to buy. And I don't know, honestly, what is burdock? Is
I'm
that
not sure.
another flower or something?
Cheap bread is key. I'm a bit of a food snob and prefer freshly baked bread, but the 50.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need the cheap white bread to make these things taste good. Yeah, 100%. I don't know specifically what you're talking about, but it makes a big difference.
Do we tell them what it tastes like? I'm scared. Here, like,
I have to go see if we can find this somewhere.
one of my
Yeah.
favorite foods as a kid growing up was cheap white bread buttered with a slab of bologna, a slab of cheese, bologna sandwich,
Mustard?
and mustard.
See, I would just have it with no cheese, just
And
Ah.
not pickle.
Oh.
But I just
Pickle?
love a slice of garlic bologna and on white bread with some mustard.
Yeah, some bologna.
Stuff got me through high school and college, I think.
College, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of cool things that would be different. I don't know. Probably everything is different, but just you don't think of it, right? 'Cause-
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to like hear like stuff we drink that's like, you know, like.
We're nice, David. We should. Are we missing out on the greatest drink ever, or are you
Yeah,
guys
like,
just?
if you guys have something amazing, share it with us.
We have to see. Is this something we could buy at the British grocery? Do you think? Let's go check it out. Well, I guess we can.
We can't.
It's
Like,
kind of like root beer, but not.
I love root beer.
root beer is good.
Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm
Give me a
curious what this.
sarsaparilla, yellow belly.
I want poutine and Naomi bars. What's the word?
Nimo bars.
The Nimo.
Um.
Well,
Yeah, you guys
you
have
got
made us hungry.
Yeah, Marmite. I'm keeping this just because it's like so gross. Like I feel like I have to keep it. But
it's good for dares.
I mean, it has dehydrated carrots in it.
Yeah,
Healthy.
I know. You read the ingredients, it's kind of random.
Yeah.
No, everything else is like whatever. It's the yeast extract that's the worst.
Root beer and Dr. Pepper. Okay.
That
Oh,
sounds
that's
good.
good.
I like those things.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds promising.
I'm just looking to see what.
I said once all this craziness goes over, we'll have to maybe take a drive over. We'll have to take a drive over to the British grocery and see if we can find
I
it.
thought you were gonna say take a drive over to their house. I was like,
Yeah,
well.
no, it's
Take
a
a drive
pretty
over to
far
England.
drive.
Oh, Eric just left again. He's stretching. Oh, he's doing squats now, Heidi.
But yeah, no, we'll have to.
Anise-seed. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Must be another flavor. Yeah.
Really? Are you trying to get me to just do a play-by-play of what you're doing
It's
over
really
there?
distracting. Yeah, we're talking to you guys, and then Eric's right here,
Like right in front of us,
stretching.
like squatting, bending over.
Heidi says, "Oh Jesus, would you stop flirting with me, Eric?"
That's funny. What am I doing?
Don't actually stop though.
Don't actually stop.
We're sitting on bar stools back here.
It hurts.
Should hold one up, show them what we're sitting on.
Yeah,
We're
that's
not
the most
sitting on
comfortable
those
chairs. We've been like doing this stream since like
They're not
6.
comfortable.
7.
7.
That was my workout for the year.
We need to get some more cushion on these things.
I mean, I have enough cushion on my butt, but apparently not enough. Or I thought I had enough cushion.
I can't remember what I was gonna say now. But yeah, once all this craziness is over, we'll have to take a drive over to the. Maybe we'll get you guys. We'll have to get you guys to give us some tips on
list
things we
of
should
things.
try
Recommendations.
and look at. Yeah, some recommendations, and we'll see if we can find them or not.
Yeah, give us a list of like sweets that.
Because they had a lot of stuff in the
Even
British
if there's
grocer, but we
gross
were only
ones.
looking like candy and
Like
stuff.
the best British food, like recommended by people from the UK.
Yeah, even like
Yeah.
some like we should. I was saying that we should do like some of the pies. They had a bunch of different pies
We
and
did a
stuff.
couple of the pies in the other.
We did
We did a
did
British food.
we did blood pudding.
Yeah, do we
We
have any
did a
pies?
kidney pie.
Yeah, we could buy a few of them.
I'm jealous.
Cozy in my bed. Yeah, that sounds.
Like, isn't it like
Yeah, what time is it where you guys are?
2:30 in the morning?
It's 20 to 10 here, so
I think you guys are 5 hours ahead, so it's probably like 2:30ish,
What time is it?
9:30.
Okay.
It's almost Eric's bedtime.
It's almost my bedtime.
I'm sitting
Gotta
on
be
my
home before
bed.
the lights go out.
1:39.
1:39.
Oh,
Before
so because the time change. You were 5 hours, and then did you guys move?
Do you guys do the daylight savings time? No, you must not.
Because we went up an hour, so now we're like, because we used to be 5 hours.
Yeah, so you guys must not do the time change then, right?
So confusing with time.
I'm
change.
all against daylight savings time.
Oh, I hope we get rid of it.
Yeah.
Just stay in daylight like we
Just-
are now.
just stay one
or
time.
don't, whatever, but just
Yeah.
pick one. I don't care what it is, really, and just.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, so
Oh,
you had,
so
so
then-
we did ours earlier than you.
Yeah.
we did ours the
Ours is
beginning of March.
like a month and a half ago.
a
Okay.
month ago. Beginning of March.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
so you guys do still
We used to do
it.
that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
We moved ours back.
I'm sorry in advance for you guys losing an hour of sleep. That's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Wait. Oh no, today's Friday. I was gonna say wait, it's tonight, but no.
2 a.m. Sunday morning.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, we did our. They changed our. When did they do that for us?
It's supposed to be like Dalton McGinty was still the premier.
Yeah, I
It was like it must be like 10 years ago.
Really that long ago?
Why did they do it? I don't remember. Why I'm trying to.
Maybe like 8.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember why the heck they did it. I don't.
What are you talking
They
about?
thought it was
It's supposed
a
to be a
better
better-
benefit for energy savings.
Yeah.
That's what they thought.
The whole thing's just an over. It's just something. It's one they did it during the war, and then it's just stuck ever since.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. Twice a year, I'm like, oh yeah, cool.
Which is annoying. Like, there's no point to it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
very nice. Oh wow.
Oh my God! Where's my sleep?
That's
Like
crazy.
on purpose, or just because you have insomnia, or you're just crazy and stay up way too late
I
and
would be
get
a
up early.
total zombie trying to function on 3 hours night sleep.
Yeah.
I had one of those nights last night. I woke up like 3:30 in the morning. I was like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. I was like, do I have to get up? And I was like, all right, I'll get up.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking that annoying. And then you get up. And it's like, all right, now.
And then
I'm
you're
awake.
awake. Yeah.
Can't turn the light on. That's the trick.
No, and I read a good. This is a life hack I remember reading years ago. Keep one eye closed when you're in there.
In the bathroom?
Yeah,
Really?
because then when you turn your lights off, you can.
I just don't
It'll
turn
still
the.
be adjusted to the nighttime,
Oh,
the darkness.
okay.
It actually works really good.
I should try
The
that out.
problem if you open both eyes and then one
Just-
eye is adjusted, one eye's not. And then
Just
you,
watch the depth perception when you're trying to hit the toilet.
Well, that's yeah. Exactly. I know that's really good. Just use the sink.
A bit of all. My mates think I'm part vampire. Okay, I mean, cool.
You got all the castles and stuff. You could live there like a modern
Yeah.
day Dracula.
It's just normal for me. Well, I mean, if it
yeah.
works for you, then cool. I'm jealous.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember you said before in one of the comments that you had insomnia. Hopefully that's
Yeah,
started to
not a
wane
problem.
for you.
Insomnia is terrible. There's nothing worse, and all you want to do is sleep, and you can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's when you're tired, you want to sleep, and you start thinking about how tired you are, and you have to
Once you start getting in your head about like I'm not sleeping when I'm not sleeping, it's just it makes it worse.
No,
Yeah.
it's
It's just normal for David, he says. So
I wish that
Well,
I
that's
could.
some
Some
people
people
like
can
that.
function
Some people
on
like
sleep.
your dad. Kelly's dad's like that. Like he not super late, but he'll stay up pretty late. He gets up pretty early every morning. Like he's just
Well, I mean, I'm
You know.
just I'm a night owl too. Like even when I have to get up at 7 a.m., I know that's not crazy early, but I'll still stay up till like 12. I mean, and then if I don't have to get up in the morning, I might stay up till 1. But I'm just a night owl. I like the nights. I hate the mornings.
yeah.
I could go to bed at 8 p.m. and I still wouldn't want to get up at like 8.
At 8 in the morning.
Yeah, like I don't mean I sleep till noon, but like sleeping till 9 is like perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
That's kind of
10
my.
if I'm really tired.
That's sort of my like sleep-in time now. It's 9 a.m. It's kind of like after that, it's yeah.
I mean, back in the day when you're hungover all the time, I'd sleep till noon.
Get all the calls from the call. So yeah, we get tons of those things, especially now. Like everyone seems like they're all trying to scam you out of money for this all this stuff going on right now with all this virus stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's even worse. You get lots of. I find. Do you guys get lots of text messages trying to like sucker you into stuff? I get those too. I even find.
From text,
yeah. Being like, click this link for the bank and this and that. It's like wait.
Yeah. Well, the best is like Scotiabank says they lost you. Like, there's an account problem. Click here with your login. And it's like, I don't have a Scotiabank account.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, exactly.
Scotiabank always does
even
that.
the government's, Service Canada. You're going to be arrested if you don't pay this or that.
That's the new one.
Yeah.
Our government for our taxes calls you and says you're going to be arrested if you don't click one.
Yeah.
It's a scam.
First of all.
Yeah.
A couple of times I've clicked on it just to talk to somebody, and then I'll give them a fake name. Like, yes, Mr. Will, we have your account right here. Like, hang up on them.
Yeah. But
happy to work all day and night. Just don't ask me to wake up earlier than 7.
So that's the thing.
Exactly.
If, like, 9 o'clock is like my perfect time to sleep. 8 o'clock would be like getting up early for me. But yeah, anything before that is just like, ugh.
Yeah. David says he's got 3 mobiles. Wow.
Oh, I forgot
That's
they
a
say
lot of phones.
mobiles instead of phones.
oh, they don't say cell phones.
No,
It's
they say
mobiles.
mobiles.
That's right. See, it's
Got
a
my
little
mobile.
differences.
The little differences. It's so cool.
I'm gonna start like.
Like we'd say line up, and do you guys say queue? I don't know. I know that's.
Really?
Well, I don't know.
I'm in queue.
Get in the
Yeah.
queue. We always just say line up. Elevators or lifts and all this stuff. I'm just going based on reading Harry Potter.
Sofa is the settee. I think settee sofa.
So Seven's not too lazy.
In Germany, they
handies.
call them handies.
Handies are something totally different around here.
Yeah. If you said, "Oh, I'm just gonna get my handy," or take my handy," yeah.
Yeah. It's
Can I get a handy?
more of an innuendo.
Yeah.
Can I buy a handy?
Can I get a handy? That's something totally different. Yeah.
Not go over well here. Yeah, and then I'm trying to think of all the, and they call their potato chips crisps and French fries.
Crisps. Right? Is that crisps?
Or French fries chips though.
Or chips, yes.
Yeah.
And
French fries are
chips
chips.
and crisps are potato chips.
Yeah. Potato chips are crisp and French fries are. Totally just lost the word.
Crisps. Your switch, oh really?
French fries are thin chips.
Thin chips, okay. Here we just call them fries.
But I guess
Yeah.
that's why they're called fish and chips. They're not fish and French fries.
That's true. We call them fish and chips here too.
Yeah.
How weird. We call them fish and chips, but we call them French fries on their own.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ooh, imagine having fish and chips in a
Weird.
good old pub.
Oh, I saw the pub here. They sold out of them, Gator Ted's, because they're doing it. That's part of their one of the things for delivery. It's like
Yeah.
it's sold
Fish
out.
and chips?
Yeah, they sold
No,
out
I'm just
for
saying,
that,
imagine having
so.
real fish and chips in like England or something.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Like,
You guys, don't you guys have them like wrapped in newspaper? I saw that in a movie once. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah, all of our knowledge is hi Colorado Fisher.
Hey,
Hey,
Colorado
Colorado.
Fisher.
Thanks for
Happy
joining us.
Friday. Thanks
All
for joining us.
our knowledge about England, Scotland, Wales, all that is just like you said, Harry Potter or
From movies and
Movies.
stuff. Yeah.
It's all anecdotal.
Well, I had like friends and stuff that grew up, or their parents had come over here, so they were English. So, like my good friend, he always had who the hell was he like Tintin comic books and Beano when we were kids. These weird comics from England.
Never heard of those.
No,
things.
they were like comic books from the UK or from
Beano?
I think his
Yeah.
parents were Irish. So, but yeah, Beano and stuff like that.
Who was that? I remember Andy Capp.
Yeah, no, he was like
Is he British?
I don't. He was in the newspaper. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But he was in like a comic strip. But Beano and Tintin, because they did a movie about that. I'm not. I won't say it was sometime. Fisk and crisps. Well, and safety and all that. I used to work for the company that made the Beano.
How did we get talking about Beano?
We were talking about. I was just saying that. I remember.
These are comics.
Yeah, there were
Oh,
comics
I
that
thought
one of
you
my
were talking
friends
about
his family
No,
were.
Beano's like a.
Oh.
Here,
It's
Beano.
like a stomach medicine.
Beano was
Yeah.
like an anti-gas.
So I was like, I don't
medicine.
understand why we're talking about Beano.
But no, yeah, Beano was like a comic book character
Oh.
or a cartoon. Cause yeah, one of my friends was his phone from Ireland, so he would always get these like Beano comic books for Christmas and Tintin.
Beano and Tintin.
Yeah, so it was like these weird sort of random like.
I've never.
Because he was always excited because he would get like £10 in a Christmas card,
Yeah.
and it was like double the money.
So 20, 25 bucks.
Yeah. So, oh man, I got £10. I was like, what the hell's a pound?
I've never.
Where are you from, man?
How many pence are in a pound? Is that right?
A pence is like a penny, isn't it?
A pence is like our cents.
Yeah, I
right?
think it's just like a penny. I think.
It's like a penny?
Yeah, because it was like
Okay.
then there's like a 5 pence and a 10 pence. So it's
So,
like
so
a penny,
100
nickel.
pence would make a pound?
Believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe they can help us
Is
out.
that right, guys? Is a pence just like a penny? Because I know there's a pence, a 5 pence, 10 pence.
Yeah, like how many pence are in a pound?
Oh, this is a lot
100?
of math.
Yeah, so penny.
Okay.
So it's the same as our.
Yeah, I
We
was
don't
dollars.
have pennies anymore.
Yeah, we got rid of pennies in Canada. I don't know. Are they still have pennies in this? Colorado Fisher, you're. I'm assuming from Colorado. You guys still have pennies in these states?
I think they do.
I think you guys still
Because
have
we're
them,
just
but we
there.
got rid of pennies a couple of years ago. They got rid of them. So it's always kind of a weird because when you go to like if you go to order food at a drive-through, and it comes to like $4.23. If you pay debit, you pay $4.23, but if you pay by cash, they round it up to 25.
Yeah.
Or if it's
Apparently-
22, they round down to 20.
Apparently, they've assured us that it all works out in the end.
I don't believe it.
I'm
I
gonna
think
start
somehow I'm
tracking
losing
that.
money in the end.
I'm losing money on
You're
pounds.
better off paying debits. You pay the exact amount.
Yeah. I'm gonna start tracking that.
Yeah, it was weird they got rid of the penny, which is, whatever. But yeah, sometimes it's weird when you go.
Oh, Looney and Tooney. I was having a clear out.
I cleared
Got a
out.
loony and a toonie, nice. So that's probably not worth much to you over there, but
No.
Yeah. $3 over here.
they keep talking about maybe
See, like,
changing
we
our
would-
$5
we would've
bill
said
into
I was cleaning, right?
Yeah.
a coin
This
as
is
well.
having a
But
clear out.
He was probably
I
got
don't
a
know if
thing
that's
in my
gonna
wallet.
happen.
He's like, I'm having a clear out.
I love it.
Yeah, everything like I said, it's just a different way of saying things. It sounds more.
We probably sound so cheesy, being like, "Oh, we love," because you guys just say it all the time, but it's just so funny to.
Yeah, just the way we say things or different words we use for
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
It sounds more
You guys sound way more like.
Sophisticated.
sophisticated. That's a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds more sophisticated the way you say things than us.
Like again, I'm gonna go take out the garbage.
They have a better command
Yeah.
of the language.
I'm gonna go take out the rubbish.
I'm taking out the rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah, or even garbage can versus bin. So
Yeah,
yeah.
bin sounds nicer.
Yeah.
Garbage can.
Car, the garage, the garage. Hear that, fellas? The garage.
The garage.
What do you call them all? Car hole.
A car hole.
That's a Simpsons reference for anyone who wasn't.
And petrol.
Yeah, gas. That's right. Petrol. Do you guys? I don't know if everyone calls it that, but
No, Heidi did.
did she call it petrol?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I knew it.
I always remember Adrian at work.
The ordinator.
Yeah, you'd call computers ordinators.
Same
And, yeah, I had to go get some petrol.
Yeah, I got to go get petrol
He
for
was.
my automobile.
What was he? Dutch?
He was Dutch, but he lived in England for a couple of years.
You wouldn't think that if you were be talking normal.
Yeah, but it's not. It's just the way you guys say things. It just sounds so much better than the way we say things. Maybe in person.
To be honest, yeah, if in Scotland you were talking, you had your accent, we may never understand what the heck you were saying.
Maybe.
Using all the slang, all the slang and stuff like that, be like, I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, it's like when Heidi talks in. What was it?
Even on my videos, I clean. Yeah, our videos. You always try and watch what we say, and
What did Heidi say? She's talking Welsh.
yeah,
Welsh, yeah.
When Heidi talks Welsh, I'm just like.
yeah. Some of the stuff she types, it's like, is that English?
Yeah. I know those letters. I
Yeah.
don't know what the word is.
Well, it always makes me think of that scene from National Lampoon's European Vacation where the Griswolds go to check into like the bed and breakfast in England,
Yeah.
and the guy's talking to the clerk and like, obviously like local slang or whatever. He pulls out his translator, and his kid's like, "Dad, I think he's talking English." Oh, Chevy Chase.
All Alright, guys, well, I think we're gonna wrap. I'm friggin' starving.
All this
So
food talk.
I need to go eat something before I go to bed.
Yeah. For us, it's it's almost 10 o'clock at night. That's crazy.
Yeah, Kai, you have to keep telling me that because I keep forgetting that, like, you guys have a different language or even a completely different country. Like, it's very. So if I ever get it wrong, don't think I'm being rude. It's just I'm trying to wrap my head around all of the geography of where you guys are and, like, what the proper.
Yeah, it's sort of obviously like you said, we think of like the UK, but then it's all
These tiny little countries.
even Dave's
Yaki
breaking
da.
us some.
Oh wow, he's dropping some too.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
know.
No.
English is for us it's English, and like I said, here it's English and French, and our French is all very
Our French
Yeah.
isn't
Minimal.
sophisticated. Our French is very. It's like, what do they call it? The slang version of the French language?
well. I think
Quebec
the
French.
Quebec French
Quebecois.
versus
Yeah.
Quebec French versus like Parisian Paris French is very different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good health or cheers.
How
Yeah.
do we say that? Lechid?
Lechi da.
Lekid.
Lechi da.
Means,
Yeah.
Or yakida. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm learning something new every day.
Yeah, it's neat to see. It's interesting for us. We find it fascinating.
Yeah.
Pronounced Yachidar. Good lord.
Yeah, Chidar.
Never would have gotten that.
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. It definitely doesn't.
Yeah,
Trying
it
to
should,
read
It's
it
not
and saying
phonetic.
it, it's definitely not phonetic at all.
Oh, look at that. We're going to learn Welsh.
You got our work cut out
Maybe
for us,
it's
I
like-
think.
It's
I
like
don't know.
Newfoundland speak. It's like the same, but kind of not.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But,
The CH is a single letter and sounds completely
Oh
different.
my gosh. That's just way too
Wow.
confusing.
That might be hard to, I wonder if that's on like, not Rosetta Stone, what's that? Duolingo. Is that what it is? Duolingo?
Yeah.
Was that the app?
I'm just looking down. Eric's like slowly dying. I think he's losing feeling in his leg.
I can't feel anything below my waist.
So you guys are gonna go because I'm starving.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna go
Thanks
grab
for
some
joining
food,
us.
guys.
But thank you guys, and it's fun talking to you and learning a whole bunch of stuff that we didn't know. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to chat.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us, guys. We really appreciate it.
hopefully you guys learned a few things from us.
We definitely learned some stuff from you guys.
And yeah, have a good one, and we'll hopefully be back in a couple of days, and you guys can join us again then.
Yeah, stay safe, guys.
Wash
Enjoy
your
your
hands.
weekends, and we'll talk soon.
Wash your hands.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
It was nice to finally chat with you, Heidi.
Yes.
Over, not just on
That's true.
comments. So thank
Yeah.
you. Okay, he's gonna push my.
Okay.
Bye. Oh, we're just waiting for Steve to.
He's working on it. Oh, there we go.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.